controlling transmission. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
Skeeters Baseball.
Deep to left field, going back to the track, to the wall, and he got it off.
After missing the playoffs last year, the Skeeters look to get back to their winning ways as they strive to win it all again this season.
Holy cow!
Follow the Skeeters all season long as they drive for the 2018 Atlantic League.
I don't believe what I just saw!
The Skeeters' new skipper, Pete Incaviglia, and his boys are primed to win it all as they look to claim the second title in franchise history.
Sugarland! It doesn't get any sweeter!
This is a live presentation of Sugarland Skeeters Baseball. Skeeters Baseball begins now.
And look who's coming up.
So let's go to the broadcast booth with the voice of the Sugarland Skeeters, Ira Liebman.
Welcome to Sugarland, Texas. We are live at Constellation Field, home of your Sugarland Skeeters. Sugarland will take on the Somerset Patriots in Game 1 of a very crucial 7-game series here against Somerset. The Skeeters come with the best record in the Atlantic League at 54-39. 61-31. 30 games over 500. The Patriots are 54-39. Both teams doing very well in the second half. The Skeeters, the best record in the second half. They're 20-9. The Patriots are a half game back now of the surging Ducks in the Liberty Division. They are 19-11. The Skeeters will send up their right-hander Connor Wade, who is 6-3 with a 3.97 ERA, against right-hander Vince Molesky, who is 3-1 with a 3.01 ERA. Game number 93 of the season as the season continues to wind down quickly. Home game number 41, where the Skeeters have the best home record in all of the Atlantic League, looking for their 40th home win tonight at 39-11. An overcast day here at Constellation Field. Hi, I'm Ira Liebman, and joined once again by Will Scott. And Will, the Skeeters went out on the road. They lost the first 2 games. Well, let's back up. A lot of rain on that road trip. Skeeters got rained out in that first game, so they have a doubleheader for games 1 and 2. In Lancaster, they lose both ends of the double dip, but they didn't lose after that. They won the final game 7-0. They go to Southern Maryland. They're rained out game 1 there. They have a doubleheader. They sweep the doubleheader. It's amazing how baseball kind of evens itself out. And the Skeeters actually won 7-0 in 2 of 3 games. They get 2 shutouts on the road, 11 shutouts in all. Also leads the Atlantic League. They win by a big score, 12-4 last night. Finished 4-2 on the road trip after dropping the first 2. And now the Skeeters, who had struggled on the road all year, are 2 games over on the road at 22-20. They come home to take on these Patriots. These 2 teams are completely different teams on both sides than when they faced each other last. And the Skeeters and Patriots are 1-2 in the best overall record, and this could very well be a preview of the Atlantic League Championship Series. And on top of all that, these 2 teams will match up for 10 games in the next 13 outings.
Well, perhaps the most impressive performance of that road trip was you being able to call 2 doubleheaders in Lancaster and Maryland and in Southern Maryland. But it's funny that you mentioned the championship preview possibly, because both of these teams have the 2 best records in the Atlantic League. Skeeters 61-31 overall, and then the Patriots are 54-39 overall. Both teams doing very well in the second half as well after already clinching the first half title. So, both of these teams have playoff spots solidified. It's not like the last homestand where York is fighting for a playoff spot. Both these teams are going to be playing loose, playing, probably pretty aggressive in this series. But at the same time, the Skeeters really have a lot to prove against a Somerset team they've struggled with, not just this year, but in all 7 years they have been in existence. 3-6 this year against Patriots.
On top of it, these 2 teams are both very good pitching-wise and very different offensively. The Skeeters are first in team average, 279. The Patriots, though, are at 268, but that's where the similarities end. The Skeeters lead the Atlantic League with home runs. They are a power-hitting team, 94 home runs. The Patriots are the complete opposite. even the Road Warriors have a lot more home runs than they do. They have just 44 home runs. That is last in the Atlantic League. But the Patriots have a knack of getting a timely hit, getting that hit with runners in scoring position, getting a hit with runners in scoring position, 2 outs. The bottom of the inning, walk-off hits. That's this Patriots team. They're based on defense, very good pitching, which is going to be a very good matchup because both of these two teams are extremely good pitching from top to bottom. In fact, the Skeeters are first in the Atlantic League at 310, and surprise, surprise, Somerset is second at 345, and Somerset is the top fielding team in the Atlantic League. That is the Skeeters' weakness. They're fourth in the Atlantic League in fielding. So when you look at these matchups, you have to finally, throughout the franchise history, and especially with this Skeeters team, this is a very different team than the Skeeters have had over the last 4 or 5 years. So they don't know about the past and the struggles with Somerset. All they know is the struggles that they've had with them this year. So Skeeters now in 7 games. Keep in mind, 2 of the 3 series were in Somerset, which is not easy after a long day of travel. But the Skeeters really have to prove to themselves that they can beat this team in the playoffs. And that is not easy because during their franchise, including the year that the Skeeters and Patriots both broke the Atlantic League record for wins, neither team won the championship, and the Skeeters got swept by Somerset in a 3-game series, in a 5-game series.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is about Somerset, but they've just had the Skeeters' number these past 7 seasons, and this season has been no different. But you have a 7-game homestand right now for a Sugarland team that has been incredibly dominant at home this season, a 39-11 home record. They're playing well. This is a much different Sugarland team than the last time these teams played each other. Sugarland is really improved. They brought in some more starting pitchers. Their relief pitching's gotten even better. They've really hit the ball more consistently as well. So it's going to be really interesting these next 7 games. Like you said, but potentially a championship preview. And let's see how the Sugarland team does. But if they don't win 4 or 5 games in this series and Somerset takes this series, it's really going to get in the heads of these Skeeters players. Like, what is it going to take to beat this team? They're better on paper. They got the better record by far, but yet they're still just 3-6 this season against Somerset.
Skeeters also got another name back. They get Paco Rodriguez back. And remember way back, Will, when Felipe Paulino and Paco Rodriguez going to be co-closers, Paulino from the right side, Paco from the left side. Now it's obviously Paulino's job, and he's not going to relinquish it. But just to get Rodriguez back here and be in that bullpen adds another big league arm in that relief corps is like another bonus. His bullpen gets better and better every time they lose somebody.
Yeah, we don't think that this bullpen could get any better. And sure enough, Pete Incaviglia, he has done a great job at reloading this entire season. He brings Rodriguez back, a guy that we're both familiar with, a guy with big league experience. So it's really good to have him back. And it's interesting, what could have been. Paulino would not be on pace to set the record for most saves in a single season for Sugarland had Rodriguez stayed with the team and not gone to affiliated ball. But like you said, this is Paulino's job. He's having probably the most impressive season out of the bullpen we've ever seen for this Sugarland team.
Well, the Skeeters got another guy back recently, and that is Dallas Beeler. He will pitch Game 5 of this series. Beeler was really the best pitcher, and he was the best pitcher literally in the month of July. He was the pitcher of the month here in the Atlantic League, and Ryan Posner had a chance to sit down and speak with him since his return from the Kansas City Royals organization. When we come back, we'll hear from Ryan and Dallas on the Skeeters pregame show in just a moment.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Find stories that will inspire and surprise. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments in honor of the all-time greats of the game. See all that the Hall of Fame and Museum has to offer and plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Hey Skeeters fans, if you're a senior, 55 or over, we have a great deal for you. Join our Silver Skeeters Club presented by Advanced Hearing Center. Silver Skeeters Club members receive admission to 9 Skeeters home games, free drink coupons on game days, exclusive VIP events, and much more. If you're a Skeeters fan aged 55 or over, don't miss out on this great opportunity. For more information, go online to sugarlandskeeters.com.
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back to the Skeeters pregame show. This is Ryan Posner standing by with an oldie but a goodie. The Skeeters right-hander Dallas Beeler, who left us for a little bit, got his contract purchased by the Royals, now back with the Skeeters. Dallas, about a month ago or so, you had your contract purchased by the Royals. Obviously, things didn't work out. Kind of just take us through what this last couple of months were like for you, and just being with the Royals organization for that quick spell.
It was a good opportunity, and I'm very happy that they took the shot on me. But it wasn't quite the right fit. They were looking for guys that spin the ball well, want me to throw some four-seam fastballs, and over my career, I know I'm not really a four-seam guy. All the times I've tried to throw it, it's just never worked out. In a good situation for me. But I wanted to try it. I thought maybe I can spot up well enough that I can get by with it, and it didn't work out. Yeah. One of those things. I'm kind of back down here. I'd like to get back to doing what I was doing. Cut and sinking the ball. Letting everything work that I know that works. But not unhappy about it. Happy to have the opportunity. Just wasn't the right fit.
Is that kind of one of the lures to independent ball, is that you kind of have the freedom, especially on this team with Pete and Corey, to really kind of do what makes you feel comfortable. As for an affiliated level, they might kind of try to put that kind of stuff on you, like they want you to really work on the four-seamer.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say a lot of it, though, is like actually getting to start out here, and from day one, kind of saying what you want to do, what you like to do, and getting some reps in that aren't necessarily jump straight into the fire type stuff. And kind of when you go to a new team, it's more of, all right, they purchased your contract, so they have an idea what they want to do. But yeah, we get certain type of freedom down here that it's more or less, if you're gonna fail, do what you do failing.
Yeah, absolutely. Talking about Skeeters right-hander Dallas Beeler. Obviously just kind of a brief stint there, but what was your biggest takeaway? What was the biggest thing you were able to kind of come back here and that you think you've learned from that stint?
Stay true to who you are. Just that the competition is still relatively the same all throughout the league. You make mistakes, guys will hit it. You get behind in counts, walk guys. You're going to have trouble. I know the numbers don't show it for me, but all in all, I felt it was competition-wise relatively the same.
Yeah.
Just after my last outing and everything with them, I know I can still pitch up there. It's just actually executing what I need to do. So come back down here and learn from your mistakes. Failure is your best teacher.
I feel like you guys a lot of times don't get a lot of credit. I mean, you're in Long Island, you're getting ready to start. The next thing you know, you're on a flight to Arkansas, or you're going to San Antonio. I know that's where you made your first start. I mean, how crazy is that? I mean, that then all of a sudden you're expected to come out and throw 7 shutout innings. I feel like you guys don't get enough credit for how crazy of a lifestyle that really is.
It was hectic. For a little while there, but they didn't know. I was in the airport actually, and I checked my bags, and they called me when I sat down at the gate, and they were like, "Hey, have you checked your bags yet?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "All right, go uncheck them. You're going to go to Omaha." So I went and unchecked my bags, and then as soon as I unchecked them, they called me again. They were like, "No, you're going to Arkansas. Did you already uncheck your bags?" I was like, "Yeah, I already unchecked my bags." And they're like, "All right, check back in, catch the first flight you're supposed to be on." But it's hectic. That's baseball. Mm-hmm. Anywhere you go, anything you do, especially when you go to a new team or a new organization, it's going to be a big change. There's going to be things that you're not accustomed to per se, that you just kind of got to go with the flow.
Mm-hmm. Chatting with former Major League right-hander Dallas Beeler. I know from talking to you in the past, you really enjoyed playing here. You kind of felt like really comfortable. So how nice was it to know that there was a place you can come back here and kind of work on things for the rest of the season?
It was it was like almost a relief. The day I got released, I had my agent just call down and ask if there was still a spot available, and they said, of course you're welcome. So, just I don't want to say having it to fall back on, but just having this to be able to come back to, this situation, the good situation, good team, good guys, good coaches. I was not going to say it's necessarily a blessing in disguise, but it was nice to have this to come back to.
And how excited, I know you're close to a lot of guys on the team, Anthony Jansanti, a guy you play with in the minors. How excited were they to see you come back? I know they were probably hoping you would have been out of here for good, but
it was like hey, good to see you, but I'm not happy you're here type stuff.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. It's like that bittersweet arrival. I'm not necessarily happy to see them either, but at the same time, it's it's nice coming back to some familiarity when you go through an experience like that.
Sure. Chatting with Skeeters right-hander Dallas Beeler. What are some goals you're probably going to have? 5 to 10 starts left this year, topping out. What are some of your goals that you have going down the stretch here this year?
Keep pitching. Be competitive, regardless of what happens. Whether it be someone else comes along and takes a shot, or I'm here. If I'm here, I want to win a championship. We got a good group of guys. I think we can manage that. I think everybody knows that we're pretty good. But no, just get better, be competitive, always try to improve upon your last start, last outing. Just get back in the groove of things.
Absolutely. I know you're going to get up for any start you have, but to kind of be inserted into what's going to be a pennant race, team best record in the league. Does that help add an edge at all? Knowing how good this team's been, kind of like want to carry the rope, don't want to let people down. Does that help at all for a starting pitcher?
Yeah. You want to keep that competitive edge. Sometimes you can see it in some teams where they do clinch the first half or win the first half and they kind of fall off. I've been a part of a few in my past few years of playing where they we cruise to the first half and the second half starts and we hit this huge slump. And I know I was gone for the beginning of the second half, but from what I understand, they just kept on rolling. So it's nice having anybody that also comes in here, as someone that comes in and joins the team. Everyone's been really good about understanding that it's we're not just here to play selfishly. We're here to win a championship, and it's fun to win.
Absolutely. Hanging out with Skeeter starter Dallas Beeler. Obviously selected the All-Star game here. It's been a great season for you.
Every Saturday home game at Constellation Field will feature a giveaway or a post-game concert for fans in attendance. Giveaway nights include such items as hats, Swats and Star Wars bobbleheads, a Tracy McGrady bobblehead, and much, much more. While the post-game concerts feature artist 80s sensation The Spasmatics, country bands with Roger Krieger and Jack Ingram, and even a Jimmy Buffett cover band. For a full lineup, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com for more information. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Welcome back to Constellation Field. Thank you very much for listening here on Sweet 96.1 FM, Sugarland's only radio station. Time to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Somerset Patriots. Craig Massey will lead it off. He'll be at second. Batting second is the shortstop, Alfredo Rodriguez. In left, Ramon Flores. He'll be in the 3-hole. Jace Boyd is at first. He'll be the cleanup hitter. In right, Justin Trapp bats fifth. Batting sixth, former big leaguer Indy Chavez. He's the DH. Jovan Gonzalez is the catcher. He'll bat seventh. Batting eighth is Mike Francoso at third. And in center field, batting ninth, Justin Pacioli.
In left field for the Skeeters will be Anthony Jansanti. Barrett Barnes, the leadoff hitter, is in center. Dennis Phipps, the former Red, is in right field. Juan Silverio, the third baseman. Ron Doan at shortstop. Javier Betancourt in the lineup, batting in the 9-hole. And at second base, Matt Chavez is at first. Catching is former Padre Derek Norris, and pitching is Connor Wade.
Wade comes in with an impressive 6-3 record, a 3.97 ERA. This will be his 21st appearance, his 15th start, 90 2/3 innings pitched. He has struck at 51 while walking a unbelievably low 12. 110 hits allowed. He is 26 years old, 6 foot 198 from Scottsdale, Arizona. Drafted twice. First time by the Diamondbacks in the 35th round in 2017 out of high school, and then in 2013 the Rockies in the 7th round. First pitch of the ball game is a strike, 0-1, and we are underway. Game 1 of a 7-game homestand, also game 1 of a 7-game series, all against the Somerset Patriots in a battle of Atlantic League supremacy. The top two overall records in the Atlantic League. The Skeeters first 30 games over 500 at 61-31, and the Patriots are second at 54-39. Skeeters really have something to prove here. They have beaten up on everybody except for these Patriots. They are just 3-6 against Somerset this season, and the franchise history goes back even further. The Skeeters are just 54-75, Will, against Somerset all time, including the year that they won a league record 95 wins. They were only 10-10 against the Patriots, and they've only had one season where they had a record over 500. That was in 2016 at 12-8. Ground ball to second. Javier Betancourt has it, throws it to first, just getting the speedy Massey. 4-3 in the putout, and there is one down. So knowing all this information now, Will, what do you make of it?
I mean, it's really surprising, considering the only season where we were above 500 was appropriately the season that the Skeeters won the Atlantic League Championship in 2016. But even this season, a Skeeters team that's 30 games above 500, they're 3 games under 500 against this Somerset team. And the numbers really don't surprise me because, you know, even dating back to when this Skeeters team first got in the league in 2012, even then they were really struggling against the Somerset team. So it's just something that is dated back to when the Skeeters first started.
The 1-0 here from Wade. This one is a strike on the outside corner to Alfredo Rodriguez, who is the Atlantic League All-Star MVP this season. But you bring up a good point. The only time that they've ever had a record over 500 winning against these Patriots team was the year they won the championship. So if they want to win it again, they really have to take the majority of the rest of these games. And in the next 13 games, 10 of them are against these Patriots. So I really think it will give both teams a great idea of who is really the best team in the Atlantic League as we get closer to the playoffs. And both teams won the first half. Skeeters won the Freedom Division. Somerset won the Liberty Division. This one is hit out to right field into the corner. Long run by Phipps. He's not going to catch up to this one, and luckily it is a foul ball in that right field corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So let me ask you, 21 games under 500 against this Somerset team, 54-75. Is that worse than you were expecting, about where you expecting, or possibly better than you were expecting?
I actually thought it was a little worse. I thought it was closer to the 25-30 range, only just from watching year after year here, been here from the beginning, seeing this. So 54-75 is certainly not good, but, you know, when you look at the last few years, it's gotten better. 12-8 in 2016. Last year, a game under 500 at 9-10, but the 3-6 certainly has to concern you this year. The 2-2 from Wade. This one is low and away. That'll run the count full 3-2. Wade, last time out, 4 innings, 5 runs, 4 earned, 8 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. He has not walked a batter in his last 5 outings. Payoff pitch. This one is fouled at the plate.
Well, let's go back to the start of this season, Ira. They sweep New Britain in a 6-game series, go 6-0 against the Bees. Somerset comes to town the next day. Skeeters go 1-2 against Somerset after going 6-0 against New Britain. Yep, that tells you something.
They won that first game against the Patriots. They started 7-0, and then they lost the next 2. And you know, things got tough there for the Skeeters after that, as this one is hit high in the air to right field. The wind is actually blowing out to right. A rarity here at Constellation Field. Phipps brings it down. And there is out number 2. Well, Wade really was terrific in June. 1-0 with a 2.87 ERA by Beeler, who we just heard from on the pregame show, was a little bit better. He was actually the Atlantic League Pitcher of the Month. Skeeters last month, July, also have the Pitcher of the Month. So back-to-back pitchers with Matt Sergey winning the Atlantic League Pitcher of the Month in July. Now we just saw the Atlantic League MVP, the All-Star MVP, fly it against All-Star Connor Wade. Ramon Flores will step in. First pitch to the left-handed hitting left fielder is a little bit inside, 1-0. 254, 3 home runs, and 12 RBIs for Flores, which in Spanish means, Mister, I just finished Spanish and passed it here in the summer.
Flores would be flower, right?
Very good. He is
here we go.
Flying colors. Good job. Nicely done. The high five.
You thought you had me stumped on Mesa 2 weeks ago, but I was able to pick that one up as well.
See. 1 ball and 1 strike to count here to Flores. This one is a little bit low. That Syracuse education really paying off.
You'd be very proud of me.
I've always been proud of you.
Was at Lopez Mexican Restaurant a couple nights ago and placed an order completely in Spanish.
Wow. Did you butcher it with your non-inflection?
Potentially. But the waiter understood it. He's like, kind of nodded his head, and he's kind of impressed.
Or maybe he was confused.
I mean, I kept it very simple. The order very simple.
3 balls and 1 strike to count here to Ramon Flores. Wade gets the side. They'll set up low and away. And the 3-1 is a strike on the outside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Nobody on. Skeeters trying to blank the Patriots to start this one here in the top of the first. As this game goes on, we'll talk a little bit more about what this Patriot team does well. But in a nutshell, they get the timely hits, and they win very close games. A lot of one-run wins. This one is hit past Javier Betancourt, the second baseman, just to his right and into right center. And these are the little things that you got to stop. They get a runner on here, and they are a very pesky team. They run a lot. This is not a team that has really any power at all. Again, they are last in the league in home runs. Skeeters are first in the league in home runs. Skeeters have 94. The Patriots have just 44. So just 50 home runs more than these Patriots, as I say that sarcastically. But this team runs a ton. The Skeeters with 98 steals, looking to go over 100 for the 4th time. Patriots already at 129. So you have to be very, very careful once they get runners on base. They have 5 guys in double digits. And when you look at them, they have Craig Massey, who we already saw here, has 19 steals. Alfredo Rodriguez, who just made it out, 14 steals. 18 steals by Mike Francoso. 220 stolen base guys in Justin Trapp and Justin Pacioli. So they have a lot of speed. They are a station-to-station team, but they win that way. Skeeters look for the more of the Earl Weaver effect, the 3-run homer. No balls and 2 strikes to count here to Jace Boyd.
Well, you know, Trapp, you mentioned him, 22 stolen base on the season. He's batting in the 5-hole. That's normally not a spot where you're going to have some speedy guys. So that makes the Somerset team very unique.
No balls and 2 strikes as Wade tries to get out of this with just the 1 hit. He'll kick and deal. And this one is a fastball that misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The Skeeters are going to wear you out like they did the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. A lot of long at-bats, fouling off pitches, 6, 7, 8 pitch at-bats, a lot of walks, a lot of hits, leads to a lot of home runs, and hence leading the league in home runs. This Patriots team will get on, steal, get that 2-out hit, as this one is fouled down the right side. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. So it's an interesting matchup with 2 teams who are very stellar pitching-wise, and very close in a lot of ways pitching-wise, but very different offensively. But different doesn't mean better or worse. It just means different. And good pitching tends to knock down good hitting. So we're going to see which team's pitching will keep the other one down here. It's very important. Now, generally, when you're a power-hitting team, you strike out a lot more. The Somerset Patriots are a more contact team. They set up outside the 1-2. This one smashed down the right side, foul. That one onto the concourse, near the bounce house area. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Your last homestand with us, Will. You got to do everything now. Still haven't done the bounce house. You're going to be the T-Rex at some point?
We're making that happen. It's, I think, possibly Tuesday.
My goodness.
I've been wanting to do that all season.
1 and 2 again coming here to Jace Boyd. I like that name, Jace. Jayce. They set up inside. So one hit to third. Right at Silverio. He's going to take the short route to second, and that'll do it. So a little bit of a long pitch count here for Wade. Allows the 1 hit as he gets the 5-4 put out to end it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Somerset does not score here in the top of the first. Skeeters coming to bat for the first time when we return.
Has your home or commercial insurance claim been denied or underpaid? At Morgan Elite Specialist Services, we know that the insurance claim process can be stressful. Our public adjusters have the experience to make this process as smooth, easy, and comfortable as possible, so you can get on with enjoying the things you're protecting. Learn more by visiting us online at messtx.com. That's MESSTX.com. Or call us today at 855-445-3404. We truly look forward to meeting you.
Hi, this is Ira Liebman, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. I'm here to tell you about our brand new Skeeters Speakers Bureau. Make your next occasion special by inviting one of our outstanding Skeeters players, coaches, or front office staff as a guest speaker. If you'd like to schedule an appearance for your club meeting, sports banquet, or any other group outing, go online to sugarlandskeeters.com and click on the Speakers Bureau link under the Community tab. Hope to see you soon, and go Skeeters!
Spring-free trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
Time to take a look at the starting lineup for your Sugarland Skeeters. Barrett Barnes will lead it off. He'll be in center. Batting second, Anthony Jansanti. He'll be in left field. Derek Norris, the catcher, bats third. Cleanup hitter and third baseman, Juan Silverio. Batting fifth is Matt Chavez at first. The DH, Albert Cordero, bats sixth. Batting seventh is Dennis Phipps in right. The shortstop, Alvaro Rondon, bats eighth, and batting ninth, second baseman, Javier Betancourt.
Left field will be Ramon Flores. In center is Justin Pacioli. In right field is Justin Trapp. Mike Francoso, the third baseman. Alfredo Rodriguez at short. Craig Massey, the leadoff hitter, is at second base. Jace Boyd at first. Catching Yovan Gonzalez, and pitching is Molesky.
First pitch by the right-hander to Barnes is swung and fouled off to the right side. Barnes has homered in 3 straight games and now has a career-high dozen home runs. 265, 12 home runs, 42 RBIs. Vince Molesky, the right-hander, 3-1 with a 3.01 ERA. This is his 23rd game, but just his 5th start. The 0-1 by the righty. Curveball swung a hit towards the hole. Going to be a tough play by Rodriguez. The throw will never get the speedy Barnes. An infield single for Barrett. And the Skeeters are in business here with Barnes once again starting this game off by reaching base. It's been a home run to lead off the game, which, by the way, Barnes has 4 leadoff home runs all within a month span.
It was a good effort right there from Rodriguez. Backhanded that one, throwing across the infield to first base, but just a little bit late to get Speedy Barnes.
So in steps Anthony Jansanti, who had a heck of a road trip. Anthony, an even 315 home runs, 46 RBIs as he continues to pursue not only 20 home runs, but to be the first ever Skeeter to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases to go 2020. And he wears number 21. How interesting it would be to finish with 21 dingers. No score, bottom of the first. Ira Liebman along with Will Scott. Well, thank you again for listening to us here on the Friday night game of the week. 96.1, Sweet 96. Low 1-0 from the right-hander. This one is served into center. Right there is Justin Pacioli. He waits for the rainmaker to come down, and he'll bring it down for out number 1. And speaking of which, been a lot of clouds here. The Skeeters grounds crew brought out the tarp but never quite put it on. But this could be a rainy, possibly today or tomorrow is really the big threat. So if we get past tomorrow with no rain and Will Scott's streak of no rain delays at home, even though I have to deal with it all on the road, you're welcome, by the way.
Thanks. Well, it's crazy, no rain delays in the 50 games at home this season for Sugarland, and we're a little bit concerned about the weather earlier today. It rained around 4 o'clock. Haven't seen any rain since then, but there's definitely a lot of clouds and a lot of wind.
Well, in steps Derek Norris, who's been hitting a ton lately. First pitch here to Norris is a strike down the middle. No balls and 1 strike to count. No score here in the bottom of the first. Both teams with no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. 1 on and 1 out here for the Skeeters.
Molesky on the season, 3-1, a 3.01 ERA. As Ira said, just his 5th start in 23 games.
This one is hit in the air and deep to left field, going back to the track. And does he have room? Yes, Ramon Flores off the bat. I thought Norris had it. Norris has been hitting so well that even in yesterday's game, he had 3 balls on the nose and they were all outs. Hits it again here any other day with the wind blowing in from left center field at the very last moment. It was blowing out right. He would have had a home run here at Constellation Field, but another loud out by Norris. Eventually they're going to come into home runs and hits, but he's just hitting a ton right now.
Yeah, Flores caught that just shy of the wall at the warning track as we continue to take a look at Molesky's resume. He's born in Pennsylvania, made his professional debut in 2015 with the Gateway Grizzlies of the Frontier League after playing collegiately at Mount St. Mary's in Maryland. He has not played affiliated ball, spent 3 seasons with Gateway in the Frontier League. This is his first season with Somerset in the Atlantic League. He's logged a quality start in each of his first 4 starts this season, including allowing 1 run, a season-high 7 innings while striking out 4 on July 31st at Long Island.
That's what I talked about with the Patriots. So he has 3 straight no decisions. Even though the Patriots won 2 of the 3, they won 4-3 twice, and they lost 2-1. They play a ton of very close games, and to their credit, they win a lot of those close games. They have the best record in the Atlantic League in one-run contests. No balls and 1 strike, 2 outs, 1 on. Look for Barnes to try to steal here at some point. There he goes. Let's see if they have him in a rundown, and they will. Tried the delayed steal. The pitcher, Molesky, spun towards second, and he threw it to Massey, who was not on second base, but delayed steal that was a little too early on Barnes' pursuit, and they get him easily 1-4 on the putout. That'll go down as a caught stealing officially. So an unofficial 1-2-3 inning with the leadoff single, fly out, line out, and the caught stealing. We are through 1 inning of play, and no score between the Skeeters and the Patriots here at Constellation Field.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere, bam, and he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Hi folks, this is Blaine Law, the owner of the Lost Cajun in Rosenberg, Texas at the Brazos Town Center. I'd like to introduce you to the Lost Cajun.
This is Griff, the Lost Cajun, and we're so glad to be in Rosenberg, Texas. Come out, folks, and meet us. Try some great food, seafood gumbo, chicken and sausage gumbo, crawfish etouffee, red beans and rice lobster bits, and jambalaya. Les bon temps roulés. Let the good times roll.
Oh, they got that food to go in there. Cater that gator too. 281-762-0512.
Hey, what's for dinner tonight? That's probably the hardest question we all answer every day. May I suggest La Cocina Mexican Restaurant? Dine in or take away. They have the best Mexican food in the area, and it's all handmade from scratch. Try their famous street tacos. The Fiesta Packs are unbeatable, and delivery is provided. Located at 515 FM 359, or for even quicker service or reservations, 281-238-0872. That's 281-238-0872.
Hi, I'm Kim Holstead with Coldwell Banker United Realtors in Sugar Land. Go Skeeters!
Top of the second inning, scoreless so far, and it's only been 1 inning. You get the feel that both teams sense the urgency of this series. Both very good pitchers on the mound today, and they're going to do everything they can when they're on base. The Skeeters will shift here heavily to the left side against Justin Trapp, the right-hander. This one is served into right field. Going back is Dennis Phipps. He's got it measured and hauls it in like a wide receiver to his left, and he'll bring it down for out number 1. So the shift almost backfires. Well, Linsep's 40-year-old Andy Chavez, a former big leaguer, is a DH here with the Patriots. 275, 2 home runs, 26 RBIs. Everybody, especially in the New York area, always remember him from his great catch in Game 7 against the Cardinals, and would have given the Cards a lead, but he took a home run away, and then he threw it all the way from left field to first for a double play. But unfortunately, what Met fans remember is that they wound up losing that game, but it saved it at the time. This one is a little bit outside, 1-0. It was funny here earlier before you got here, Will. Every time Chavez got an extra base hit, he would make the wheelchair motion as the old man kind of chugged into second. 1 ball and no strikes here on the left-hander hitting Chavez. This one is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, he is actually one of 2 remaining players who were active who played for the Montreal Expos. The other one?
Bartolo Colon.
There you go. This one is a strike, and they both played together while in Montreal. 2 balls and 1 strike. See, give you the history of Andy. Last of the Mohicans.
Chavez was actually the last out. He grounded out as the last pitch in Montreal Expos history.
Wow, interesting. This one hit out to left center field. It's a long run for Jan Santi. Is not going to be able to get this one. Around first, heading for second is Chavez, and watch to see if he makes that motion again here. It was pretty funny. There he goes. What's he doing now? Is that a Walker motion?
No, that's kind of the new millennial dance.
Oh, there you go. 40-year-old
millennial. How about that?
So double here for Chavez, a runner at second with nobody out. And for Chavez on the season, let's see here. That is, where is he in the double category? He is 8th double of the season, and he's still getting it done. Links up to right-hand hitter, Yovan Gonzalez. First pitch here is a strike on the outside corner. So far, Wade continues to pump in strikes. Wade right now at just short of 30 pitches. His next pitch will be 30. So far, 19 for strikes and 10 for balls. Wade looks at second at Chavez. This one is chopped foul at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes to count.
Gonzalez drafted by the Reds in the 30th round of the 2009 draft. Reached AAA with the Reds organization in 2013. Louisville Bats.
The 0-2 coming here from Wade. They set up away, and this one is smack fouled on the right side. These pesky Patriots. That should be their motto for the year.
Gonzalez also played for the Pensacola Blue Wahoos in 2015, and at some point you got to talk about this Mount Rushmore of minor league team names.
Oh, we will. That's going to be a very interesting topic. I think anytime you talk about the Mount Rushmore of anything, it's always kind of an interesting debate. The 0-2 is grounded to the left side. Silverio looks back to runner at second, fires it to first to toss across in plenty of time. Gonzalez out 5-3. Chavez remains at second with 2 down now here from Mike Francoso.
Skeeters Mount Rushmore also has to be an interesting discussion. The 4 best Skeeters players ever.
Yeah, we can do that.
And Matt Wright has to be up there.
Oh, no doubt about it. He'd probably be my first choice, actually. Just to give you an example, the one-run games I was talking about, believe it or not, the Skeeters do not play a lot of one-run games. They tend to win by a lot. They are 11-10 in one-run games. And the Patriots in one-run games, well, they are 19-14, the best record in the Atlantic League. So
33 one-run games.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. And they have to win those games, and that's why their record is that good. They cannot afford to lose those games. They do not win or lose games by a lot. First pitch is a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes to count here to Mike Francoso. Comes in at 288, 2 home runs, and 34 RBIs. No score here in the top half of the second between the Skeeters and the Patriots in a battle of Atlantic League supremacy. The top 2 overall records in the Atlantic League, the Skeeters 61-31. They are 30 games over 500, just unbelievable, and the Patriots are 54-39, 7.5 games back for the best overall record. Now, why would the best overall record mean anything when there are 2 halves, Will? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Because the last time I sounded like an idiot when I tried to explain the playoff seeding, and you're like, oh, seeding doesn't matter.
Well, normally, if 2 different teams win the first and second half, meaning there are 4 completely different teams, 2 teams win the first half and 2 different teams win the second half, it is irrelevant having the best overall record. The 3-0, a strike, 3-1 on the outside corner to Francoso. But in the case which it looks like it may happen, although the Patriots have slipped a half game back of the Ducks, but if the Patriots and the Skeeters both win the second half as well, then you have 2 wild cards, and then in that case, the Skeeters would play the team with the worst record of those 2 wild card teams. Suarez fouled down the left side. Oh, and it just gets into the left corner foul. 3-2 the count. So normally doesn't mean anything, unfortunately, having the best overall record, but this year might play. And even if the Ducks, say, win the second half and the Skeeters win the second half, so there'd only be 1 wild card scenario, the Skeeters would also play that wild card team, the team with the worst record. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner down at second. 40-year-old Andy Chavez, who can still run a little bit. So one is smack fouled on the left side. Francoso getting very close to hitting a double down that way. So he will see an 8th pitch during this at-bat. So for Wade, throwing a little bit more pitches than he normally does early. Usually he is very precise on his pitches. Generally doesn't go over 100. In fact, he has not hit the century mark once this season. To show you how efficient he really is. 2 of the last 3 outings, 68 pitches, as this one is swung and missed. Strike 3. First kick, and there is 3 away. So the Patriots get a runner down in scoring position, but leave the ageless ND Chavez stranded. We're in the middle of the second inning. Skeeters and Patriots are scoreless here in Sugar Land.
Salon Evan and Day Spa is the premier of Beta Concept Salon in Sugar Land. Locally owned and family operated since 1989. Let our Aveda trained stylists take you to the highest level of satisfaction with the latest techniques for coloring, highlighting, and precision haircuts. Treat yourself to our famous Aveda facial, a relaxing massage, or a signature manicure and pedicure. Have an ultimate salon experience today at Salon Evan and Day Spa, 281-980-5160, 281-980-5160.
Tuesdays are 2 for Tuesdays at Constellation Field this season. Every Tuesday home game, fans can buy one field box ticket or grassland ticket and get one free. Watch the Skeeters in exciting Atlantic League action. Half-price tickets for groups are also available each Tuesday, or you can buy tickets 24/7 at sugarlandskeeters.com. For more details, give us a call at 281-240-4487. That's 240-HITS. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field. Firework Fridays, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July. With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season, so start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Well, we move to the bottom of the second. The Skeeters will try to strike first in this scoreless contest. The Skeeters will bat 4, 5, and 6 after an unconventional 1-2-3 inning. It'll be Juan Silverio, Matt Chavez, and Albert Cordero against right-hander Vince Molesky. First pitch here is swung and popped up right side. The second baseman, Massey, with a couple of feet on the grass, now comes in a few steps and brings it down for the first out. In steps Matt Chavez, still hitting it a ton. .331 with 8 home runs and 54 RBIs. I always feel Matt should be in contention for some kind of award, but I don't know what that is because he doesn't unfortunately have the power numbers this year as he's had in the past to probably be a serious candidate for the Atlantic League MVP, but I think anybody on this team will tell you that he has certainly been one of the best players in this league all year.
He stayed consistent. He's hit above .325 the entire season, 54 RBIs, but only 8 home runs. And, you know, we've seen him put up 30 home run seasons in independent baseball before, but for some reason the power just has not been there this season. But I mean, I'm telling you, if he has a strong last couple weeks of the season, gets about 13 or 14 home runs total, then it could get very interesting.
That's a good point. This one is a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Matt comes in 4th in the league with that .331 average, and he is tied for 6th in the league with 52 RBIs. Also 10th in the league in on-base percentage. I don't know what more you can ask for. Doesn't have a lot of speed to his game, but certainly don't need it to win a MVP-esque award. Maybe a team MVP consideration as well. This one is high. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Blake Galen, would you say that he's the MVP front runner right now?
Right now, especially with Courtney Hawkins gone, I think he's got the power numbers. Now, much like somebody who played in Colorado, like Arenado, you would say, you know, a lot of times those guys have to hit way better than they do because they're hitting in Colorado. And you can say the same thing about Galen, who hits in Lancaster, but Galen's going to have the better overall numbers, and he has speed as Chavez swings at this one and foul tips it into the mid of Gonzalez for strike 3. So much like his counterpart going back and forth here, gets his first strikeout here in the second inning. That is now 4 in a row retired by Molesky after the leadoff single by Barrett Barnes to start this game. I'll bring in Albert Cordero, the DH switch hitter, batting here from the left side against the right-hander. Cordero, .286 with 10 home runs and 49 RBIs for Albert. Last 25 games, hitting at a .316 mark. During that span, also 3 home runs, 4 number 3, and 17 ribbies. This one is fouled down the left side. No balls and 1 strike to count. It was 49 RBIs, which are also a career high, is also 10th in the Atlantic League as well. His 10 home runs, also a new high for him. Much like Indy Chavez, originally signed by the New York Mets. Open stance from the left side for Cordero. This one is hit out to left center field. That will hang up and be caught by left fielder Ramon. My goodness, I thought that was ticketed for the left center field gap, but he closed that gap pretty quickly. Great play by the left fielder, and Molesky has a 1-2-3 inning of the regular variety this time as he has faced the minimum 6 through 2, still scoreless here in Sugarland.
Available female is seeking a long-term relationship with someone I can depend on, for someone that I can trust and feel safe with, for someone that isn't just after me for my money, someone who is ASC certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in New Territory right behind the Randalls, Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams. You can trust Kelly to take the fear out of auto care. Her number is 281-242-2886 to start your new relationship today.
Sweet 96 is a brand new radio station designed just to serve Sugarland and Fort Bend County. But we can't build the best without your help. Spread the word about our good work and we'll do the same. Like us on Facebook at Sweet 96 FM or drop us an email at our website, sweet96.com. Together, we will build a better city and Fort Bend County. If it's important to you, it's important to us at the all-new Sweet 96.
Are you buying or selling a home in Longmeadow Farms, Aliana, Waterside Estates, Pecan Grove, New Territory, Greatwood, or Harvest Green? Depend on Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors at 281-777-1907. A multi-million-dollar producer and Fort Bend County real estate expert, Kim is uniquely qualified with a proven track record of success and almost 20 years of satisfied customers. Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors, 281-777-1907.
Top of the 3rd inning, Skeeters and Patriots scoreless, and so far, Will, this is living up to the bill, even though it just threw 2.
Yeah, had some good rhyme to it. See what you did there?
You know, I could spin a poetic sentence
Yeah?
here and there. Well, here in the top half of the 3rd, Wade will face Justin Pacioli, and Pacioli serves it into center. Barnes with a nice diving, sliding catch to his left and in front of him. And much like left fielder Ramon Flores, the Skeeters return the favor with their unbelievable center fielder, Sugarland's own Barrett Barnes.
Well, both of these teams came to play, Ira, that's for sure. You know, both these teams, you know, probably pretty tired after a long day of travel, but Barrett Barnes didn't show any fatigue right there, laying out, making a great catch in center field. We've seen some Patriots players make some plays in the outfield as well. So, like you said just a few minutes ago, this really living up to being a great game.
First pitch here is a strike on the inside corner as Wade continues to consistently throw strikes. Back to the top of the order, Craig Massey, who he got to ground at the second his first time up. The 0-1 is low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, no score here in the top of the 3rd. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Game of the Week. You can hear each and every Friday on Sugarland's own radio station, Sweet 96, 96.1 FM. This one is fouled off to the left side, and we will also, courtesy of GM Ray Nelson, will be broadcasting every single day of all the playoff games when September's end rolls around. So thank you very much, Ray, and the folks at Sweet 96. So if they go all 5, we will have all 5. This one is high and tight, 2-2. You know, unfortunately, no matter how good both of these teams play, anything can happen in a 5-game series. And these Patriots teams have had great teams over the last few years, and they've ducked out a few times a little bit too early. Same thing with the Skeeters. And you steal 1 game in a 5-game series, next thing you know, the right team is going home for the season, as this one is high 3-2. A full count here on Massey. Massey 353, a home run, 29 RBIs. Wade kicks and delivers. They set up inside, and this one is an inside-out swing into the left field corner. Long run, and running that down is Jansanti in left. And the Skeeters flashing some leather here in the third, 2 down.
Yeah, not an easy play for Jansanti to make as he was kind of running in the direction of the wall. Makes the catch just shy of that wall in left field over the foul line, and just like that, there's 2 outs.
That is now 4 in a row retired by Wade after the double by Chavez with 1 out last inning. That'll bring in Alfredo Rodriguez. A battle of all-stars here. Wade, all-star pitcher for the Freedom Division, and Rodriguez was the all-star game MVP. This should do it. Hit into right field. Phipps, a little jump hop, brings it down with a little flare. And 3 fly ball outs. 3 up, 3 down, as Wade has his first 1-2-3 inning. We are in the middle of the third, and still scoreless between the Patriots.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Skeeters fans, end your weekend with Skeeters baseball at Constellation Field for Sunday Fun Day. We have something for everyone. Play catch in the outfield, and your favorite Skeeters players will be signing autographs before the game. Also, after the game, all kids will be able to run the bases. Constellation Field has everything you need for a fun, family-friendly, affordable day at the ballpark. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Find stories that will inspire and surprise. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. See all that the Hall of Fame and Museum has to offer and plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
So far, it's been a good one. Bottom of the third, no score between the Patriots and the Skeeters. Sugarland will send up Dennis Phipps, Alvaro Rondon, Javier Betancourt. Bottom of the order here in the bottom of the third, 7, 8, and 9 against right-hander Vince Molesky. Phipps, 270, 7 home runs, and 32 RBIs for the Skeeters right fielder. There's one, a strike on the outside corner. I think when the Skeeters first got Phipps, you thought, you know, he doesn't have the legs he used to. He doesn't have the range. He probably can't play the outfield on a regular basis, but he has, and he's done it well, has a cannon for an arm. And, you know, despite maybe in his younger years had more speed, he gets great jumps on balls.
He's faster than he looks. I mean, he's a big guy, but, you know, we've seen him make some great plays in right field this season. And, you know, he's really able to, you know, read balls well. You know, he doesn't panic. He always has a good play on the ball, it feels like.
0-2 coming here to Dennis Phipps. They set up outside. This one high and outside. Just looking at his pitch count, it's actually unbelievable. That is the third ball he's thrown, Molesky. So 14 of his 17 pitches so far for strikes. Hence the minimum here. He's allowed 1 hit. Barrett Barnes was caught stealing, so he's faced the minimum 6. They're going to go away again here on Phipps and the 1-2. Swung and missed. Pretty good fastball there by Molesky. His second K of the evening. There's now 6 in a row retired by the right-hander. So 1 out, none on for Alvaro Rondon. Rondon still looking for that elusive first home run, but without that home run, he is the most productive RBI man in the Atlantic
That's right.
No home runs, 34 RBIs for Rondon, and a 284 average.
He's no doubt the best player in the Atlantic League that doesn't have a home run.
No question about it. This one is swung and foul tipped into the mitt of Gonzalez. No balls in 1 strike here to Rondon. Alvarez hit in 10 of his last 12, hitting at a .342 average right now. Really just scalding the ball, 13 for 38. He has scored 5 runs, 2 doubles, a triple, 4 RBIs, and 3 walks. So he's really been doing a great job. The 0-1. This one swung and a miss as the bottom fell out of that one, and Rondon way out in front. Now down to the count, no balls and 2 strikes as the wind continues to blow in from right center. Thought we'd see a first game of the season where the wind was going to blow out, which it was before the game, and not now. It always moves 4 or 5 times a game, but where it is now blowing in from left center is usually where it stays for the majority. This one is poked into left field on an 0-2 pitch. Great piece of hitting by the red-hot Rondon, and the Skeeters have their second hit of the game. So identical score and identical pitching, and this is going to be a heck of a 7-game series. Both teams with no runs, 2 hits, and no errors. Speaking of errors and fielding, how important is for the Skeeters to play better defense than they have played all year? And I bring it up only for this fact that Somerset is the best defensive team in the Atlantic League. They have a .980 fielding percentage. They have made just 66 errors. Now, the Skeeters, over the last week or so, have played much better. They are now 4th in the league, so they've moved up .976, but they've committed 82 errors. And if you do that against this Patriots team, they're going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, when you talk about, a baseball team, they talk about home runs, ERA. They really look past fielding percentage quite a bit, and that's really an important part of this game. I mean, you can't let Somerset get free passes with errors.
Third to first, Rondon dives back just in time, and I always mention Rondon and Jansanti pushing each other like 2 home run hitters looking for the home run title who happen to be on the same team. Well, it is Rondon who now has retaken the lead. He got a couple of stolen bases in last night's game. He has 25 steals. Jansanti with 24. He is also 25 and 30, and Anthony is 24 for 27. Skeeters looking to get 100 steals as a team for the 4th time in their 7-year history. They have 98 steals right now, and they are a 90-90 team. 94 home runs, 98 steals.
When I interviewed Jansanti when he was player of the game against, in the last homestand against York, Rondon interrupts our interview and says, "Yeah, he didn't get any stolen bases. We're still tied." So, yeah, they're really pushing each other, that's for sure.
I had Anthony on the pregame show last homestand, and this one fouled back 2-1. He talked about Rondon was stretching out in the training room, and he said, "Yeah, I guess you have to when you don't lead the team in stolen bases anymore." So they're kind of having fun with it, going back and forth kiddingly and really just pushing each other. And, sometimes that really helps out a lot. Of competition amongst teammates means it's going to pay overall for a bunch of the rest of his team.
Well, right now it makes sense for Rondon to go. Hitters count 2-1. The Skeeters try to take the lead here. Get the top of the order coming up in Barnes, Jansanti. Be nice to have a runner in scoring position.
2-1 the count on number 21, Anthony Jansanti. And Anthony has been on fire, marching towards 20 home runs. Already his 15 home runs is well over his career high. He said it a few years ago. The 2-1 here from the right-hander. Rondon stays put, and this one hit to the right side. The first baseman, Boyd, thought about second for a second, but tags the bag at first for the easy out, which is out number 2. But now Rondon is down at second, so the Skeeters, they can get a 2-out hit from the red-hot Barrett Barnes. They will take the first lead. No score here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Barnes right now hitting an even .400, going 10 for his last 20. And that does not include 2 doubles, the 4 home runs, and 9 RBIs. He has had 2 stolen bases through 8 games here to begin August. I guess Barnes blooms in August, huh?
He's been playing well as the leadoff hitter since returning from the DL.
This one is foul left side, and you would never expect him having the power year that he's having, but having a career year power-wise. And I always talk, his numbers don't quite dictate, but they're getting better and better. I would say that when he was hitting 230 and 240 and 250, but now he's up to 265, 12 home runs, 42 RBIs, and really having a terrific year. And maybe he's the next candidate to be picked up. He was also
another
a first-round
pick. Yeah.
fact, Hawkins and him were picked in that same first round in 2012. Skeeters just 2 off the Atlantic League record of guys getting picked up to affiliated ball. Somerset has it at 13. Hawkins was the 11th. This one is swung and missed. And a ball that dropped off the table. No balls and 2 strikes to count here on Barnes.
Still plenty of time left in the season. You know, Skeeters have so many players that are, you know, worthy of getting picked up that we wouldn't be surprised to see them get to 14 and break that record.
Barnes, a .408 on base percentage, second in the Atlantic League. The 0-2, swung and a little number up the first base side. They're going to have to hurry to get Barnes. Molesky fires it to the inside portion of the bag, but they get the speedy Barnes on a 1-3 put it, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We are a third of the way through, end of the 3rd inning. Skeeters and Patriots are still scoreless here in Sugarland.
Want to watch a Skeeters game in style? We have just what you need. Our game day suites are ideal for entertaining clients, rewarding employees, networking, and even celebrating personal milestones. Let us make it easy for you. Suite rentals come with food and soft drinks, parking privileges, and even access to our Insperity Club. Drinking packages are also available. To plan your event, call us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Has your home or commercial insurance claim been denied or underpaid? At Morgan Elite Specialist Services, we know that the insurance claim process can be stressful. Our public adjusters have the experience to make this process as smooth, easy, and comfortable as possible, so you can get on with enjoying the things you're protecting. Learn more by visiting us online at messtx.com. That's MESSTX.com. Or call us today at 855-445-3404. We truly look forward to meeting you.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field, Firework Fridays, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July. With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season, so start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
We move to the top of the 4th inning. Thank you very much for listening here on Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. And to will his way through the next few is Aron. Welcome back. Nice to have somebody in the booth with me. Will Scott.
Thank you, sir. Just had a proposal here in the middle of the inning.
Just for the record, I did not propose to Will.
That we have to make that very, very clear.
I propose you're a very good broadcast partner, but not worthy of marriage.
I was talking about what's going on outside of the press box. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
I thought I made that clear.
Did not, apparently. Broadcasting's all about detail, young William.
That's our job. Apparently I didn't do a good one right there as Connor Wade throws a first pitch strike to the left fielder Flores and a second pitch ball. It's a 1-1 count. Flores singled his first time up, hitting .254 on the year, 3 homers, 12 RBIs. Wade waits to deliver the 1-1 pitch. Norris sets up inside, and that's hit right toward Chavez, who will step on the bag at first base for the first down.
You're going to miss Friday night fireworks? I mean, what are you going to do when you go back to Syracuse on a Friday night?
Drive to Binghamton for Friday night fireworks?
All right. So you have it covered at least. How far is Binghamton?
About an hour. Okay. However, Tim Tebow's on the DL, so I can't see Tebow anymore, so I might have to settle for maybe a Syracuse Chiefs game.
Society's lost, I suppose.
Yeah. Jace Boyd batting here from the right side will face the right-handed Wade. He looks at a first pitch strike.
I got to tell you, I really do like that name, Jace. It's unique. It's not crazy. It's not something you can't not pronounce or you forget. That's a Florida State.
It's ironic I just mentioned Binghamton because he did play for the Rumble Ponies for several seasons.
Originally drafted by the Rangers, so he got some Texas ties in the 19th round in 2009, then by the New York Mets in the 6th round in 2012.
Spent 6 seasons in the Mets organization, went on to AAA Las Vegas. played last season there as he hits that one to the left side. Silvero gloves it, throws to first in time for out number 2. So 2 quick outs for Wade. He has retired 7 straight. Here comes Justin Trapp, the right fielder. He flew out to right field his first time up. 2 outs, nobody on. Skeeters and Somerset are scoreless here in the series opener. Norris sets up outside, and that pitch paints the outside corner for a strike. Trapp from Columbia, South Carolina. This is his second season with the Patriots. Started the year in the Can-Am before joining Somerset in July, as that one is sent into shallow right field. Chavez will yield to the second baseman Betancourt, who makes the for out number 3. That's 8 straight retired for Connor Wade. Another 1-2-3 inning from the Skeeters All-Star. Middle of the 4th. Skeeters and Somerset are scoreless.
Hi folks, this is Blaine Law, the owner of the Lost Cajun in Rosenberg, Texas at the Brazos Town Center. I'd like to introduce you to the Lost Cajun.
This is Griff, the Lost Cajun, and we're so glad to be in Rosenberg, Texas. Come out, folks, and meet us. Try some great food, seafood gumbo, chicken and sausage gumbo, crawfish etouffee, red beans and rice lobster bisque, and jambalaya. Les bon temps roulés. Let the good times roll.
Oh, they got that food to go and they're catering that Gator too. 281-762-0512.
Hi, I'm Ira Lehman, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time. Sugarland, it doesn't get any sweeter!
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
Anthony Jansanti will lead things off for the Skeeters as we begin action in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Skeeters nothing, Somerset nothing in game 1 of this 7-game homestand. Anthony Jansanti looks at a first pitch ball upstairs. Jansanti, his average is up to 300 now, 15 home runs, 46 RBIs. And that one is sent into center field. Making a diving catch is Pacioli. What a grab from the center fielder of Somerset, laying out to make the first out here in the 4th inning.
Seeing a lot of great plays by both left and center. Barnes and Pacioli putting on a clinic here.
Pacioli robbing Jansanti of a hit right there for sure.
I mean, this is any preview of this series or a possible championship matchup. It is going to be a whale of one.
Yeah, get your popcorn ready. Derek Norris, or cannolis. Those are pretty good.
Oh, I got to tell you about a cannoli I had in Southern Maryland. Oh, baby.
Derek Norris will bat from the right side against the right-handed Molesky, and he throws a first pitch strike. Molesky, it's interesting, Ira, as a starter this season, this is his 5th start, he has a 1.04 ERA, but as a reliever, his ERA is 4.23.
That's why they pulled him into the starting rotation.
Makes
that is
sense.
Interesting.
Surprised he has only started 5 games this year.
I saw that in Southern Maryland. Sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures, and sometimes it works out for you. They had guys being pulled out of the bullpen because they're so thin in starting, and those guys were getting pasted because they were relievers. Here, they're very deep, Somerset, and they're pulling some guys because of some injuries and other issues into the starting rotation. And they're very deep in their bullpen, much like the Skeeters have used Craig Sitton and guys like that. And Russell and Wade was on the hill tonight, started in the bullpen, so did Beeler. And that's worked out for all of those guys. So sometimes it works out well for you.
2-ball, 1 strike count to Derek Norris. 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Skeeters and Somerset scoreless. Both teams have 2 hits, no errors. The 2-1 to Norris is popped up shallow right field. It appears the second baseman, Massey, has a plan on. It's actually going to be the right fielder Trapp coming in to make that catch for out number 2. 2 outs, nobody on. That will bring up the cleanup hitter and third baseman, Juan Silverio. He flew out to second base his first time up. Silverio this season with Sugar Land hitting .284, 5 home runs, 12 RBIs. His first month with the team. Signed with the Skeeters on July 19th, and he has been a very welcome addition to this lineup. And we were talking about it before the game, Meyer, with Courtney Hawkins and his power presence now with the Reds organization. Thank goodness we picked up Juan Silverio when we did.
And now he's probably going to be the cleanup hitter most of the year,
yeah.
I would think. I'm sure Pete is going to bring in somebody else. I mean, they don't have full 25 right now. Mentioned Paco Rodriguez returning, and he's active today. So the bullpen, once again, another big league arm out there gets stronger. But they're certainly going to need another position player. They've really been playing with 10 position players pretty much all year.
Yeah.
In fact, bullpen catcher Jeff Allen is activated today just in case there is an injury.
Only 3 outfielders on the Sugar Land roster right now. Anthony Jansanti was playing second when Courtney Hawkins was still on the team, as that one is hit to the left side to the shortstop Rodriguez. Throw to first in time to get Silverio for out number 2-3 inning for Molesky. We are still scoreless after the 4th.
Trying to plan a fun corporate or family event? Let us help. With our group packages here at Constellation, we have everything you need for fun, friendly, family, affordable entertainment. No matter what size the group, we have options for you, like our picnic plaza with our in-ground pool and even a 2-hour food buffet. The Skeeters can customize an outing to fit all your needs. To plan your event, call us here at 281-240-HITS or log on to sugarlandskeeters.com.
Sweet 96 is a brand new radio station designed just to serve Sugar Land and Fort Bend County. But we can't build the best without your help. Spread the word about our good work and we'll do the same. Like us on Facebook at Sweet 96 FM or drop us an email at our website, sweet96.com. Together, we will build a better city and Fort Bend County. If it's important to you, it's important to us at the all-new Sweet 96.
Are you buying or selling a home in Longmeadow Farms, Aliana, Waterside Estates, Pecan Grove, New Territory, Greatwood, or Harvest Green? Depend on Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors at 281-777-1907. A multi-million-dollar producer and Fort Bend County real estate expert, Kim is uniquely qualified with a proven track record of success and almost 20 years of satisfied customers. Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors, 281-777-1907.
Andy Chavez will lead things off for the Somerset Patriots. Here's we begin action in the 5th inning. Somerset 0, Skeeters 0. Chavez doubled his first time up. One of the 2 hits tonight for the Patriots as he looks at a ball low on the first pitch from Connor Wade.
Chavez has hit in 19 of his last 21 games. He's hit at a .356 mark. 9 multi-hit games during that span. He's raised his average from 235 to 275. So getting better like wine with age.
There we go.
He made his debut in the big leagues, just 23 years old.
He spent 13 years in the major leagues, and his first in the Atlantic League actually came in 2016 with the Bluefish, where he won the batting title. In the big leagues, he played for the Royals, Nationals, Phillies, Mets, Rangers, Orioles, Mariners, and Expos. He looks at strike two. We mentioned he made that amazing catch in center field in Game 7 of the 2006 NLCS, and they actually put a plaque in Citi Field about that catch. Swings and misses at the 1-2 pitch from Wade, down and low, or down and outside. And that's the second strikeout of the day for Connor Wade.
You know, Wade's a really interesting pitcher because he doesn't strike out a lot of guys, but he also doesn't walk a lot of guys. He just gets guys out, and I think that's kind of a lost art these days. They're looking for power arms all the time, and I think maybe one of the reasons Wade is still here, but really a shame. Organizations are missing out on him.
He's definitely very consistent. Got him the all-star nod.
Looking for his third straight 1-2-3 inning.
He has retired 9 straight Patriots. As Gonzalez steps in, it's a 1-0 count to the Patriots catcher. Norris sets up inside. That pitch is inside to Gonzalez. 2-0 count. Gonzalez grounded out his first time up. Puerto Rico native. Spent his first 7 years of his career in the Cincinnati organization. Strike one on the inside corner to Gonzalez. He reached AAA in Louisville in 2013. His third season with Somerset. The 2-1 is sent into right field. Dennis Phipps is there. And he comes in to make the catch for out number 2. 2 outs, nobody on for Mike Francoso, the designated hitter. Skeeters, no runs on 2 hits. Somerset also no runs on 2 hits here in the top half of the 5th inning. Francoso, one of Wade's 2 strikeout victims. Francoso, an all-star. Played collegiately at the University of Maine, drafted by the Pirates in the 27th round of the 2013 draft. Squares to bunt, pulls back, and it's called a strike. His last 10 games, though, just 5 for 32. That's a 156 mark. Kind of in a slump right now. Wade delivers the 0-1. It's off his foot, sent right to Betancourt, who throws out Francoso at first base. Looks like Wade tried to do that, as it was right off his foot, sent to Betancourt at second base. That'll go down as a 1-4-3 putout, and that's another 1-2-3 inning for Wade. 11 straight Patriots retired. We're still scoreless as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
What does it take to rebuild trust? At Wells Fargo, we've been thinking about that a lot lately. For us, it begins with a renewed commitment to our customers, fixing what went wrong, making things right, working with more transparency and higher accountability, and reinventing how we serve you. It's a new day at Wells Fargo, but it's a lot like our first day. Wells Fargo, established 1852, re-established 2018. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Got a pitching duel here at Constellation Field. Connor Wade and Vince Molesky have yet to yield a run as we are scoreless the bottom of the 5th inning. Matt Chavez, who struck out against Molesky his first time up, will face the right-hander here.
Mentioned the 11 in a row retired by Wade. Molesky has retired 11 of his last 12.
First pitch sent right toward the shortstop Rodriguez. One hop off his glove and then didn't even bother to make the throw to first base. Probably a play that could have been made. That'll go down as a single.
That was a bullet, and the only thing Rodriguez could do is try to backhand that one, but not an easy play. It's kind of an all-or-nothing play.
The Skeeters get a runner here. Third hit of the game for Sugar Land.
First leadoff runner since the first batter of the game in Barrett Barnes in the first.
So no outs. Matt Chavez at first base, still scoreless here. Albert Cordero will face Vince Molesky. Switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty. First pitch is swung on, hit fairly deep to center field. Pacioli is there, and he makes the catch just shy of the warning track. Chavez goes back to first base, and there's one out.
Molesky his pitch count is still unbelievable. 31 strikes out of 39 pitches. That's unbelievable. I mean, he's thrown 8 balls through 4 1/3.
He's averaging less than 10 pitches per inning.
And 2 balls per inning.
Dennis Phipps will face him here. Gonzalez sets up outside, and that pitch is outside for a ball. Matt Chavez at first base. Phipps struck out his first time up. He's one of Molesky's 2 strikeout victims. Here comes the 1-0, and that's high and outside. 2-0 count to the right fielder Phipps, hitting .270 with 7 homers and 32 RBIs on the season.
You see all these guys nibbling, all 100 pitches through 5. Even Max Scherzer, he throws 110 pitches sometimes through 5 or 6 innings. And a guy who's a Cy Young Award winner. And you see guys like Molesky tonight and Connor Wade getting guys on 2-3 pitches. Why not throw your best pitch on strike one or, first or second pitch? Jam a guy, get out of there. You're going to throw less pitches. You're going to last longer. You're going to have better numbers. You're going to have more strikeouts. And
sure enough, we got a pitching duel here tonight as the 2-1 pitch is low for a ball. 3-1 count to Dennis Phipps.
It's going to be a very big pitch for Molesky here. Of course, Phipps a great fastball hitter. He's going to get a good pitch here on 3-1. And whether he gets a walk or a single or an extra base hit, could change the complexion of this ball game here in the middle innings.
Molesky is yet to walk a batter tonight. As that one is sent into center field. Pacioli is there. So he makes the catch to his left. And there's 2 outs here in the 5th.
All right, I'm going to ask you this. This might be easy. I'll give you an over-under of 3. How many stolen bases does Matt Chavez have?
Under 3.
Under 3 is correct. 1, but he has not been caught.
He's perfect, 3 for 3. Or Hawkins was perfect when he got picked up.
Yep, 12-0 for Hawkins.
Let's see if Chavez takes off here. He will not. Pitch on the way to Rondon. That is sent to the right side. Massey makes the play number 3. So after 5 innings, Skeeters nothing, Somerset nothing. Skeeters leave Matt Chavez at first base as we head to the 6th inning.
Tuesdays are 2 for Tuesdays at Constellation Field this season. Every Tuesday home game, fans can buy 1 field box ticket or grassland ticket and get 1 free. Watch the Skeeters in exciting Atlantic League action. Half-price tickets for groups are also available each Tuesday, or you can buy tickets 24/7 at sugarlandskeeters.com. For more details, give us a call at 281-240-4487. That's 240-HITS. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
What does it take to rebuild trust? At Wells Fargo, we've been thinking about that a lot lately. For us, it begins with a renewed commitment to our customers. Fixing what went wrong, making things right, working with more transparency and higher accountability, and reinventing how we serve you. It's a new day at Wells Fargo, but it's a lot like our first day. Wells Fargo, established 1852, re-established 2018. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Trying to plan a fun corporate or family event? Let us help. With our group packages here at Constellation, we have everything you need for fun, friendly, family, affordable entertainment. No matter what size the group, we have options for you, like our picnic plaza with our in-ground pool and even a 2-hour food buffet. The Skeeters can customize an outing to fit all your needs. To plan your event, call us here at 281-240-HITS or log on to sugarlandskeeters.com.
Skeeters and the Patriots scoreless as we begin action in the 6th inning. Justin Pacioli, the center fielder, will lead things off for Somerset. Connor Wade, thus far, 5 innings of scoreless baseball. He has allowed just 2 hits and has not walked a single Patriots batter. First pitch on the way to Pacioli is going to paint the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 count. Pacioli, the 9-hole hitter for this Patriots team, has plenty of speed. We've seen him in the leadoff spot this season as well. The 0-1 is sent to the left side, but just foul. 0-2 count to Pacioli. From Easton, Pennsylvania. This is his 2nd season with the Patriots. He hit .281 with 30 RBIs, 61 runs, and 35 stolen bases last season. Stolen base mark was 4th in the Atlantic League. Was an All-Star last season as well. He hit .345 in the first half last season. Played collegiately at Lehigh University. The program's all-time leader in stolen bases. The 0-2 paints the outside corner for a strike. That is 12 straight retired for Wade and strikeout number 3. So with 1 out and nobody on here in the 6th inning, the leadoff hitter Craig Massey will step in. Skeeters no runs on 3 hits. Somerset no runs on 2. Massey 0 for 2 with a ground out and a flyout. Norris will set up outside. Pitch on the way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 count to Massey. A Faulkner University alum. Sends that one foul to the right side. He's down to the count against Connor Wade, 0-2. He's also spent some time in the Pecos League, Frontier League, the Can-Am, and now the Atlantic League. He's never played affiliated ball. Spent 3 seasons in the Frontier League, hit .289 with 13 homers, 128 RBIs over his 3 seasons. The 0-2 is way inside, nearly hits Massey. So 1-2 count with 1 out. Wind has died down, was very strong to start the games. A little rain before the game as well. That is sent foul behind home plate. 1-2 count. Connor Wade pitching a gem here, but has not gotten any run support. Skeeters just 3 hits. Somerset 2 hits. Norris sets up outside. Pitch just missing outside. The home plate umpire, Eric Davis, has been liking those pitches on the outside corner. I'm surprised he didn't ring up Massey right there. 2-ball, 2-strike count. to the Patriots second baseman. Same spot as the last pitch. This one just missing outside as well. Payoff pitch upcoming to Massey. Connor Wade has yet to walk a hitter tonight. The payoff pitch is sent to the second baseman, Betancourt. Throw to first in time to get Massey, and there's 2 outs here in the 6th. And I just mentioned Connor Wade has yet to walk a hitter tonight. He has not allowed a walk in over a month. His last 6 starts, no walks. And it's been the last time he issued a walk was at Long Island on July 6th. Doesn't strike out a lot of guys, but also doesn't issue a lot of walks. So with 2 outs and nobody on base, Alfredo Rodriguez, the shortstop, steps in and looks at strike 1. Skeeters and the Patriots scoreless in the series opener. Wade kicks and deals, and that paints the outside corner for a strike. 0-2 count on Rodriguez, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts to right field. The Oak Hill, Virginia native. That one just a bit outside. Connor Wade was walking off the mound. He thought he had strike 3. Rodriguez went to the University of Maryland, played for the Terps, drafted in the 17th round by the Brewers in 2012. So he awaits the 1-2 pitch from Connor Wade. That just misses inside. 2 ball, 2 strikeout with 2 outs. No base runners for the shortstop Rodriguez, who's hitting .314 with 4 homers and 47 RBIs this season. Spent the first 3 years of his career in the Brewers organization. The 2-2 is sent to Betancourt once again, who for the second straight time will make the play to first base to Chavez for 14 straight retired from Connor Wade. The All-Star is dealing, but he still is not in line for the win. We're in a scoreless game, 0-0, middle of the 6th.
Hey, what's for dinner tonight? That's probably the hardest question we all answer every day. May I suggest La Cocina Mexican Restaurant? Dine in or take away. They have the best Mexican food in the area, and it's all handmade from scratch. Try their famous street tacos. The Fiesta Packs are unbeatable, and delivery is provided. Located at 515 FM 359, or for even quicker service or reservations, 281-238-0872. That's 281-238-0872.
Sweet 96 is on the air everywhere. On the radio from our Fort Bend County Tower site located on the Grand Parkway at 96.1 FM or online at sweet96.com. Click the Listen Live link and enjoy our community programming anytime you like from anywhere in the world, or just tap the app. Download the free TuneIn Radio app for your smartphone and search Sweet 96.
Salon Evan and Day Spa is the premier of Beta Concept Salon in Sugar Land, locally owned and family operated since 1989. Let our Aveda trained stylists take you to the highest level of satisfaction with the latest techniques for coloring, highlighting, and precision haircuts. Treat yourself to our famous Aveda facial, a relaxing massage, or a signature manicure and pedicure. Have an ultimate salon experience today at Salon Evan and Day Spa, 281-980-5160, 281-980-5160.
Vince Molesky has retired 7 of the last 8 Skeeters, and he will face Javier Betancourt to start the bottom half of the 6th. Betancourt grounded out to first base his first time up. This is his second at-bat of the night. Betancourt on the season, 208 average, no home runs, just 8 RBIs for the Venezuela native. First pitch on the way from Molesky is on the outside corner for a strike. Betancourt played for Caracas in the Venezuelan Winter League last season, hit .310 in 28 games. Albert Cordero also on that team. As Betancourt swings and misses at the 0-1, down and away. He's down in the count against Molesky 0-2. Caracas finished runner-up in the Venezuelan Winter League last season. Betancourt spent the last 2 seasons with the Biloxi Shuckers, the AA affiliate of the Brewers. So he looks at a ball in the dirt. 1-2 count to Javier Betancourt at second base tonight for Sugar Land. And with Courtney Hawkins being signed, it appears the plan right now is to move Anthony Jansanti from second base into the outfield and insert Betancourt at second base. It's a very talented infielder for this Skeeters team. We've seen him at second base, shortstop, and third base this season. Batting average just .208. The 2-2 is fouled off behind home plate. His last 12 games just hitting .152 with a double and 2 RBIs. He was a Midwest League All-Star in 2014 with Single A West Michigan and a Gulf Coast League All-Star in 2013 with the Tigers affiliate. 2-ball, 2-strike count to Javier. Now one is sent into shallow center field. Rodriguez was right there, though, to make the catch, the shortstop for this Somerset team. So with 1 out and nobody on base in a scoreless game, Barrett Barnes, the leadoff hitter, will step in. He's 1 for 2. He singled his first time up and then grounded out. Barnes hitting .400 in the month of August, leads the Atlantic League with 55 walks and 14 hit by pitches as he looks at a ball outside on the first pitch. He's second in the Atlantic League with a .408 on-base percentage, second in runs with 65, and those 55 walks are definitely contributing to that on-base percentage. His overall average .265, but that has gone up as that one is sent into right field. Second hit of the day for Barrett Barnes. He's aboard with a single. So with 1 out and Barnes at first base, Anthony Jansanti will step in. Jansanti 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts to center field. Last time up, Justin Pacioli robbed him of a hit. Center fielder for Somerset laying out for the catch. And what's definitely the play of the game thus far. Barrett Barnes also a phenomenal catch in center. Let's see if they send Barnes here. They're going to check on him. Throw back over to first. Anthony Jansanti, the Siena College alum. Much like Matt Gage, who was picked up by the Mets last week. That one is sent into left field, fairly deep, just shy of the warning track. Making the catch is Ramon Flores. Barrett Barnes stays put at first, and once again, a ball hit into deep left field. Thought it might have had a chance, but that wind blowing in, it's going to be tough for a home run tonight for these hitters. Let's take a look around the Atlantic League. Lancaster trailing New Britain in Connecticut 8-5, bottom of the 8th inning. York and Long Island, and what's a crucial series for both of those teams. They are in the playoff race, 5-5, bottom of the 8th. Road Warriors beating the Blue Crabs 4-3 in Southern Maryland. It's been a tough week for the Blue Crabs. Skeeters sweeping them, and then they just lost to the team with the worst record in the Atlantic League as Derek Norris looks at a first pitch ball. Juan Silverio, the cleanup hitter, on deck. Baird Barnes at first base. Skeeters nothing, Somerset nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. The 1-0 is fouled to the right side. That one goes out of play. Molesky, 2 strikeouts. Connor Wade, 3 strikeouts. Neither of them have allowed a run. Skeeters have 4 hits. Somerset just has 2. As Ira and I talked about in the pregame show, both of these teams are good hitting teams, but they have different styles for sure. Certainly more of a power team, and Somerset not so much, but both teams have great pitching staffs, and we were expecting potentially a pitching duel in this one, as that one is upstairs for a ball. Derek Norris, who was an all-star in 2014 with Oakland, faces Molesky, who has never played affiliated ball. The 2-1. That one is popped up to the left side. That one goes out of play. 2-2 count to Derek Norris on a Friday night here at Constellation Field. Friday night fireworks after the game. A big weekend here at Constellation Field. Tomorrow we have our Tracy McGrady bobblehead. And then Sunday is football night, presented by Floor. Get a Skeeters football if you come to the game. 2-ball, 2-strike count, 2 outs to Derek Norris. Throw back over to first. Barnes gets back easily. Norris 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. 1 to left field, 1 to right field. Sugar Land looks to score the first run of this game. Gonzalez sets up outside. Another throw back over to first as they check on Barnes. Norris's last 5 games, 8 for 17. That's 471, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. They could definitely use RBI number 8 in his last 5 games right here. Pitch on the way. Strike 3. Swing and a miss from Norris. Skeeters leave a runner at first base. Molesky gets his 3rd strikeout. After 6, Skeeters nothing, Somerset nothing. What a game we got going on right here at Constellation Field.
Kids 12 and under get in free for every Wednesday home game this season at Constellation Field. Tickets are only available by calling the Skeeters box office at 281-240-4487 or 240-HITS, or visit the TDECU box office at the ballpark or online 24 hours a day at sugarlandskeeters.com. Gates open an hour before scheduled game times. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. Relive baseball's greatest moments, connect with the national pastime, and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field. Firework Fridays, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July. With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season, so start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Hi, I'm Ira Lieben, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time. Sugarland! It doesn't get any sweeter!
We are La Casina.
Wade has been on fire. 6 innings, no runs, and let's throw it back to the voice of the Sugarland Skeeters, Ira Lieben.
Well, thanks a lot, Will. 3, 4, and 5 here for the Patriots. Ramon Flores, Jay Spoyd, and Justin Trapp. No runs on 4 hits for the Skeeters. No runs on just 2 for the Patriots. First pitch here to the left-hander hitting Flores, a strike on the inside corner. He has one of the 2 hits. Flores singled in his first at-bat, grounded out the first last time up. He is 1 for 2. That's one a strike at the knees, and quickly no balls in 2 strikes. Wade has, again, not thrown 100 pitches in a game. The most he's thrown in a game is 92, which is actually not the longest he's gone. The longest he's gone is 8 innings, and in that 8-inning contest, that was back on June 10th, he threw just 79 pitches, so not even 10 pitches per inning.
Yeah, the question is, when do you take him out? Because he's been so productive now at 83 pitches. He hasn't hit the century mark yet this season. Still nobody warming up in the Skeeters' pen.
The 0-2, a little dribbler in front of the plate. It's going to be Wade who hops on and fires it side on the first in time. Great play. Now 15 in a row retired by Wade.
You know, my take is, you know, obviously you have to worry about pitch count a little bit, but if a pitcher's being this productive and he's not losing his stuff and he's not showing fatigue, there's really no point of taking him out. He's retired 15 straight, as you just said, Ira. And, you know, when you're in a – it'd be different if Sugarland was up 5-0 right now. This would probably be his last inning. But right now you're in a pitching duel. Molesky's pitching just as good. I say leave Wade in. Maybe get him to go through 8 or 9.
As you say that, some stretching going on in the Skeeters' pen. And there's also the counterpoint to that, and that would be that this is a long series, and you're going to need Wade again in this series.
That's correct.
And on top of that, the Skeeters have the deepest bullpen in the Atlantic League. The 1-0 here from Wade to Boyd, as this one is hit in the air to left field and deep. Jansanti going back at the wall, reaches up, and this one is off the top of the wall. Jansanti hits the wall hard. He's down, and no, they're going to call this one a home run, but Jansanti is still down in left center field. Now slowly getting up. Man, is he tough, but man, did he hit that wall hard. They're going to call that a home run, and the scoreless game is untied. It is 1-0 Somerset, and this is what we talked about in the pregame show. Somerset has a knack of just getting that run when they need it. Mentioned their 1-run record this year. Pete Incaviz is going to come out to make sure Anthony is all right, and Anthony is saying that he's fine. He's good to go.
And that was an ugly collision. He went all out trying to rob the Patriots of a home run. It's a very, very, very hard collision into the wall in left center field. He was down, face on the dirt for about 15 seconds. Luckily, he appears to be okay. Pete's going to make sure, though.
Pete coming back out. He wants to be sure. Anthony's going to have to be dragged out of the game, but I think right now he's arguing whether that ball was over the fence, and I don't know if he can get a chance to look at the replay. Initially, I thought it went off the top of the wall, but it looks like it probably hit the railing and came.
That's what it looked like.
Bouncing back onto the field. Oh, while they decide here, time to take a look at this day in baseball history, brought to you by our good friends at Texas State Technical College. A little baseball 101. Make your own history by earning your associate's degree at TSTC. Visit tstc.edu to learn more. Well, on this day, August 10th, 1974, Jorge LeBron, believed to be the youngest professional player ever, makes his debut for the Auburn Phillies. a Phillies short season A affiliate. The 14-year-old shortstop plays 3 games before returning to Puerto Rico to finish junior high school. That's a look at this day in baseball history, brought to you by Texas State Technical College of Fort Bend County.
When I was 14, I was going 0 for 6 with 5 strikeouts in my 8th grade game.
The players have developed a lot better then than they do now, apparently.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, that's Justin Trapp after all that. This one, a strike on the outside corner. And if you are a big fan of Star Wars, it's a trap is where Justin comes in here. No balls and 1 strike to count. He's lined out to right and popped out to second. Well, the Skeeters now trailing 1-0 on the first home run of the year by Jace Boyd. He has not been with his team that long. This one hit to the left side. The shortstop, Rondon, has it. The throw to first in time, and there's 2 down.
Taking a look at this collision again.
Yep, and it did hit that railing and come back. A good call by the umpires here. They don't have the benefit of replay. That was a ball last year hit, which was a big argument. Southern Maryland, I believe, is the team the Skeeters were playing. One of their players went high over the wall, slapped it back in the air, landed and caught it. The umpires called it a home run, but he did actually make the catch. There was a long argument here, but they did not win it. This one is a little bit low to Andy Chavez, the left-hander hitting DH. He has doubled and struck out. It'll be interesting. The Skeeters have just been the best team in the Atlantic League since 2 weeks before the break of the All-Star. This one is grounded to short. Rondon fires it to first in time, and that was a conversation a little later. But the only blemish in this inning was the home run by Jace Boyd off of Wade. And now in the middle of the 7th, it is 7th inning stretch time. Get your peanuts and Cracker Jack. I do care if you never come back. Skeeters are trailing 1-0.
Hey, Skeeters fans, if you're a senior, 55 or over, we have a great deal for you. Join our Silver Skeeters Club presented by Advanced Hearing Center. Silver Skeeters Club members receive admission to 9 Skeeters home games, free drink coupons on game days, exclusive VIP events, and much more. If you're a Skeeters fan aged 55 or over, don't miss out on this great opportunity. For more information, go online to sugarlandskeeters.com.
Skeeters fans, end your weekend with Skeeters baseball at Consolation Field for Sunday Fun Day. We have something for everyone. Play catch in the outfield, and your favorite Skeeters players will be signing autographs before the game. Also, after the game, all kids will be able to run the bases. Consolation Field has everything you need for a fun, family-friendly, affordable day at the ballpark. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere, bam, and he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering.
All right, thanks, Shane. All right,
877
Skeeter
Farm
fans, you
Bureau.
ready to sing the 7th inning
Want to
stretch?
watch a Skeeters game in style? We
On
have
it's
just what you
Friday.
need.
Hey, guys, ready?
Our game day suites are ideal for
All right,
entertaining
on
clients,
3, 1,
rewarding employees,
2,
networking, and
3.
even celebrating personal
Say
milestones.
me
Let
out
us make it
to
easy
the
for you. Suite rentals come with food and soft
Say
drinks, parking
me
privileges,
out with
and even
the
access to our Inspirity
crowd.
Club.
Buy
Drinking
me
packages are
some
also available.
peanuts and
To plan your event, call us at 281-240-HITS.
I don't care if
or visit
I
us on the
ever
web
get back,
at
so just
sugarlandskeeters.com.
root for the Skeeters. If they
Hey, Skeeters fans,
don't win,
if you're
it's a shame. Say it with me. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the ball game. Let's go, Skeeters! Indeed, let's get some runs. Skeeters are now trailing 1-0 after the Jace Boyd home run here late. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Meet of the order for the Skeeters: Juan Silverio, Matt Chavez, and Albert Cordero. 1 run on 3 hits for the Patriots. No runs on 4 hits for the Skeeters. Silverio is 0 for 2. He has popped out to second and grounded out to short. Well, if Wade's night is done, 91 pitches, and Silverio, the cleanup hitter, bunting here. He can do it all.
What's funny is I was about to say, if you want to choose one guy who's most likely to tie this up on one swing, you got to go with Silverio, but sure enough, he squares the bunt right there.
Molesky comes into this inning with 60 pitches through 6 innings, 44 for strikes, just 16 balls. He is pitching an absolute gem, and it has been a great pitching duel and still is. I have a feeling that Wade will probably not come back in, though, as it looks like someone's about to start throwing. This one is a low and away, swung on and missed by Silverio. No balls and 2 strikes to count.
5 home runs, 12 RBIs in the first 9 games as a Skeeter. First 19 games as a Skeeter. Excuse me.
They're going to set up way outside here. Silverio chases it low and away, and there is second straight strikeout for Molesky, his 4th overall, as he continues to roll through the Skeeters here. 1 out, none off for Matt Chavez. It has just been unbelievable. Chavez has one of the Skeeters' 4 hits and an infield single last time up. He's also struck out. He's 1 for 2. There's going to be a lot of good pitching matchups in this series between these two. Tomorrow will be lefty Dwayne Beeler for the Patriots against Skeeter southpaw James Russell. 6-4 for Beeler, a 4.11 ERA, and 6-3 with a 2.39 ERA for Russell. Russell's getting to the point where he might start qualifying for the top 10 in ERA soon. No balls and 1 strike here to Chavez.
And after that, Matt Sergey and yes, Tomokubo. Not going to get any easier for those Somerset hitters.
That'll flip over for Beeler. The 0-1 is low and away. Kubiak, who is tied for the league lead in wins for the Patriots just yesterday, was signed by the Mexican League, but he will be back in the playoffs for the Patriots, so they are not losing their ace for long. They have a very deep starting rotation as well. Former Skeeter, Zach Zenicolo, who we saw earlier here with the Road Warriors, part of this team. This one hit down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No. One gets into the corner, but foul. 1-2.
Molesky really reminds me of Mike Fiers. Also a quick worker, has a nice fastball, a pretty similar windup. Fiers just being traded to the Oakland A's. They're playing good baseball right now.
It's amazing. Fiers had that no-no and has not been great since.
Yeah, he did okay for the Astros. It's funny because when the Astros traded for Carlos Gomez, Fiers was just the other guy in that deal, but Fiers ended up being the much better player for Houston.
Yeah, that did not work out as well as they had hoped. It was a good pickup at the time. You thought, that's a big bat, but he is just not the player he was.
No, and he's not having a good year for Tampa Bay either. He's hitting about 203 for the Rays.
2 balls and 2 strikes here for Chavez. 1 out, none on. Skeeters trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Thank you very much for joining us here on 96.1 FM, Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. The game of the week. The 2-2. Sound like a broken bat. This is going to be a flare that's going to drop into right field. So Chavez hitting so well all season at .331 coming in. Even when he breaks his bat, he can still get a hit. That's his 2nd hit of the night.
5th Skeeter hit of the night. All of them have been singles, and I think that's the problem for Sugarland right now. Not an extra base hit. They've only had 1 runner at second base the whole game. They got to get some extra base hits. Maybe send Chavez right here.
No, that's kind of a big risk. I don't know if I'd want to make the 2nd out. Guy who only has 1 stolen base. But we talked about this in the pregame show, and this is the problem with a power hitting team. When you go up against a good pitching team, it's very difficult to play long ball all the time, and you're stringing hits together against a good pitching team, much like Somerset is doing here tonight against the Skeeters. It's very difficult to sit back and wait for that one big blast. Patriots a station-to-station type team. And sometimes that's good and bad. If you're down, the problem with the Patriots team is that if they're down 3 or 4 runs, they're done. But as long as they stay close, they have the knack to play station to station, get that go-ahead run, and then hold on to it. The 0-1 here from Molesky. This one is hit towards second. This might be 2. Massey goes to second for 1. The relay to first is in time. And that'll be a 4-6-3 DP. And here as Molesky once again having another great inning. He is through 7 shutout innings here against the best offense in the Atlantic League. We are through 7 innings of play. Skeeters are still trailing 1-0 here to Somerset.
Want to watch a Skeeters game in style? We have just what you need. Our game day suites are ideal for entertaining clients, rewarding employees, networking, and even celebrating personal milestones. Let us make it easy for you. Suite rentals come with food and soft drinks, parking privileges, and even access to our Insperity Club. Drinking packages are also available. To plan your event, call us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Hey, Skeeters fans, if you're a senior, 55 or over, we have a great deal for you. Join our Silver Skeeters Club presented by Advanced Hearing Center. Silver Skeeters Club members receive admission to 9 Skeeters home games, free drink coupons on game days, exclusive VIP events, and much more. If you're a Skeeters fan aged 55 or over, don't miss out on this great opportunity. For more information, go online to sugarlandskeeters.com.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field, Firework Fridays, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July. With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season, so start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
On the mound to pitch the 8th for Sugarland is Craig Sidden, the 6'5", 190-pound lefty. The Oregon State Beaver for Sugarland this season is 2-0 with a 4.04 ERA, 36 games. 4 of those starts is 34 strikeouts and 49 innings pitched.
Take a look at the final numbers on Connor Wade. Pitched to Jeb, and he is right now aligned for the loss. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run. That was the home run. No walks again. And 3 strikeouts. He throws 91 pitches, 62 for strikes. And if the Skeeters don't at least tie it, he'll actually be tagged with the loss. Would be a shame. Craig Sitton, who has helped out in the starting rotation when the Skeeters have needed him. Really has been terrific out of that bullpen. The only team he has struggled with, the Patriots. In steps Jovan Gonzalez. It'll be Gonzalez, Mike Francoso, and Justin Pacioli. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9 here in the top of the 8th. First pitch, a strike. No balls and 1 strike to count. Skeeters, no runs on 5 hits. Patriots, 1 run on 3. The 0-1 from the Skeeters southpaw. And this one is low, 1-1 from the Oregon State products.
Oregon State winning the national championship this past year, and prior to Sidden arriving on campus, they had won it the 2 years before Sidden got there.
The 1-1. This one is fouled down the right side. 1 ball and 2 strikes as Sidden gets ahead here. The Skeeters are the kings of the comeback. We'll see if they can come back here against Mr. Molesky. Vince is pitching an absolute gem. A 5-hit, 7-shutout innings thus far, and certainly has plenty left to try to complete it. This one is hit out to left field. This one is a long run by Jansanti, but he gets there and hauls it in for out number 1. The liner to left is the first out. I want to get to some of those numbers here for Sitton against this team. It has been tough, and really the only team he has struggled with. In 3 appearances, he has no record, but he has a 37.13 ERA. That's in 2 2/3. He's allowed 15 hits, 13 runs, 11 of them earned. Also walked 2 and struck out 4, so I don't know why he's struggled against this team. Now, granted, it's different in Somerset. Most of those numbers are pitching in Somerset and not here, which certainly has something to do with it. Not that Somerset is a hitter-friendly park. If you hit it to left, it is. If you keep the ball to center or to right, then it is good for pitchers. The 0-1. This one outside. Good. Prudent at this juncture.
What's that in reference to?
George W.
Ah, it's a pretty good impersonation.
Not W, senior, I should say. 1 ball and 1 strike. Never seen Dana Carvey do Bush? It's priceless. The 1-1.
I'm sure I have.
So on a strike on the outside corner. Francoso squared to bunt there, but takes the first strike. Now down the count 1-2. Francoso 0 for 2. He struck out, and then that bizarre 1-4-3 put out when Wade kicked it to the second baseman Betancourt, who threw him out at first. The old kick save and a beauty. Now the Patriots team reminds me, and granted this is a different sport, but when the New Jersey Devils were going through their Stanley Cup run, they would get a 1 or 2 goal lead, and they would go into that. Oddly enough, they have a guy named Trapp on this team, Justin Trapp. They would go into that, they called it a 2 trap, and they would just keep that score. They wouldn't push a lot of offense, but play a lot of defense, much like a soccer team. Once they gets the lead, they kind of change the way they play defense, and that's how they won those 3 cups. The 2-2. This one is grounded foul behind the plate. 2-2 the count remains.
Are you a Devils fan or an Islanders fan?
Islanders.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Can't be from Long Island and really be a Devils fan. You can be a Rangers fan, but most of those Devil fans are New Jerseyites. New Jerseyans? New Jerseyonianites. New Jerseyans, I think is right. This one is grounded to second, right at Betancourt. He'll throw it to first, 4-3 on the putout. So far, so good for Sitton. So 2 outs, not on the number 9 hitter. Justin Pacioli will step in. He lined to center, and Barrett Barnes made a great play coming in towards left center field and dove in front of him. Make a nice catch and rob Pacioli of a hit. He's also struck out looking. He is 0 for 2. All the games are final. Good news for the Patriots. York defeats the Ducks 7-5. The Ducks right now is a half game in front of the Patriots. Road Warriors defeat Southern Maryland. That's 5 straight losses after the sweep from the Skeeters. That certainly has been a long week in Southern Maryland. And the Barnstormers lose to the Bees, which is good news for the Bees, because now with the surging Long Island Ducks, if the season ended right now, it would be the Barnstormers and the Ducks getting that potential wild card spot, and the Bees would be a game and a half back. The 0-1. Looks like the Bees are going to have to beat out the Ducks for that final playoff spot. I don't think they're going to have enough to catch the Barnstormers with their overall record. They have a 5-game lead. But things change quickly. 37 games remaining, so one long winning streak changes that. The Bees, if they really want to compete, they have to get some more offense. I mean, when you look around at what they've been doing, it's not terrible. It's just their offense is at 263, and the only teams worse are the Barnstormers and the Road Warriors. New Britain, they pitch fairly well. They're 4th in the league at 378. They field extremely well. They're 3rd in the league in fielding. And just do not have enough punch at times. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Skeeters trailing 1-0 here in the top of the 8th, but they have 2 more cracks at it. Sitting trying for a 1-2-3 inning here. The 2-2 from the southpaw. This one is a little low and in. Shovels the feet of Pacioli. I'll run the count full 3-2. I'm sure Pacioli loves cannoli.
I knew you were going to go there at some point. I just knew it. I was waiting for it.
I want to start my great cannoli story with 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs here, but we'll see. Payoff pitch. Swanee hit into right field. That is going to be a base hit. It'll be the 4th hit of the night for Somerset. Skeeters out hitting the Patriots 5-4. Now I can tell you.
Yeah,
So
Pacioli wanted to hear your cannoli story. That's why you got to hit right there.
Yeah, I'm sure it was just him. So I go into this pizza place, which in Southern Maryland, right across the street from the hotel, which was rated one of the highest pizza places and has pretty much everything, Greek food, you name it. But they have this cannoli. I thought, you know what? This would be a good time to snap a picture and send it to William, my broadcast partner. But as I do it, my phone runs out of energy. Completely
You have a
blank.
Mophie, and it still ran out of energy.
Yeah, well, I Mophied it out, too. That's when a strike on the outside corner.
Ever since I purchased this a year ago, my phone has never run out of battery.
Yeah, well, I think my Mophie needs to be replaced because it doesn't seem to work very well. It's acting as a protective case right now. But so I asked this lady, I said, what do you have for dessert? And she goes through molten cake and all this stuff and cannoli. I said, well, do you have the regular and the chocolate? She was like, yes. I was like, chocolate, then sign me up. So I'm eating this. I'm thinking, my goodness, this is like one of the best cannolis I've ever had. It's pretty awesome. She was like, what do you think? I said, I gotta tell you, it's one of the best I've ever had. She said, well, the guy here makes the cream from scratch here in the restaurant. And I thought, wow, it's pretty unbelievable. And it was gonna make you drool. But
you didn't bring any cannolis back for me.
You know, I was thinking about it, but I thought, 3 days in a suitcase might not be good for the cannoli production. 1 ball and 1 strike to count here on the leadoff hitter, Craig Massey. Sitting will look at the runner at first, Pacioli, who does have some speed. And the 1-1 is slashed foul down the left side, 1-2.
When Courtney Hawkins hit a grand slam the last homestand, my home run call was under fire by the front office because it didn't say holy cannoli.
Well, you might have to come up with something a little more unique. You have to make something that's William, something that's you.
Holy cannoli, I don't think any other broadcasters are going to say that. That feels pretty unique.
And there's probably a reason why.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Rizzuto and Harry Carey had holy cow. I mean, part of that's been done already. They're two legends.
Holy cow doesn't rhyme, though.
The 1-2. This one is low and away, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. Skeeters trailing 1-0 here to Somerset in the top half of the 8th. Looking to the bottom of this inning. Thank you, Tyler Stamp. Brings us the attendance. Bottom of the order for the Skeeters. Phipps, Rondon, Javier Betancourt. The 2-2. Swung and missed, strike 3. So sitting just allows the single to gets his first strikeout, and the Patriots are done here in the top half of the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th, when we come back, Skeeters will try to tie it or take the lead. We'll get back here on Sweet 96.
Spring-free trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring-free trampoline.
Hey, what's for dinner tonight? That's probably the hardest question we all answer every day. May I suggest La Cocina Mexican Restaurant? Dine in or take away. They have the best Mexican food in the area, and it's all handmade from scratch. Try their famous street tacos. The Fiesta Packs are unbeatable, and delivery is provided. Located at 515 FM 359, or for even quicker service or reservations, 281-238-0872. That's 281-238-0872.
Hi, I'm Ira Lehman, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters Baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time.
Sugarland, it doesn't get any sweeter.
Perfect segue to all that cannoli
How
talk.
about that? On the mound to pitch the 8th for Somerset is not Vince Molesky. It is Logan Kinsing, number 16, the 6'1", 190-pound lefty from San Antonio, Texas this season for Somerset. He's 2-3 with a 2.49 ERA in 40 games. He has struck out 43 in 39 2/3 innings pitched.
Got you Molesky's numbers here in a moment. As Dennis Phipps steps in, he's 0 for 2. He is struck out and lined out to center. First pitch here by Kensing, a strike. Well, Molesky, 7 shutout innings, a 5-hit ball, no walks, 4 strikeouts, just 69 pitches and 51 strikes, which is going to make me go on my soapbox here. Why can nobody complete a game? He's thrown 69 pitches in 7 innings, and he has to come out of the game. Even Wade pitched extremely well. He was at 91 pitches, so I can kind of see that a little bit more, but nobody's allowed to complete a game. Oh, my goodness. What would happen if he actually threw 90 pitches, which he has done already in his last outing? He threw 91 pitches. That was in 6 innings. He might not even need 91 pitches if he wins this game. This one hit into right field, down the right field line, here by Dennis Phipps. Phipps is going to risk it. He's around first. He's heading for second. He's going to make it, and he's going to try for 3. He's going to get into third standing up. Well, Dennis Phipps must have heard us talking earlier. Now, he doesn't have a ton of speed, but he fooled everybody as he legs out his first triple.
Yeah, thanks for taking Molesky out. I didn't really see, you and I were talking about it between innings. He's dealing. He's only at 69 pitches, and then you take him out and you risk something like that happening. First batter that the bullpen faces, it's a triple to Dennis Phipps, a guy that isn't used to hitting triples. That's just his first of the season, but was hit into the corner in right field. And that is going to be, that's a huge, huge hit for this Skeeter team. Still looking for his first run of the game.
And now the infield will come in here for the Patriots as Rondon comes in and check swing at a ball high. 1 ball and no strikes to count. 1 run on 4 hits for the Patriots. No runs on 6 for the Skeeters. My 3-hit rule theory, when you are behind in the game but you're out hitting the team by 3 or more, and we're only 1 away from that now. Rondon 1 for 2. He is singled and grounded to second. This one is hit to the right side, past the diving Craig Macy and into right center field, and we're all tied at 1 apiece. As this game is terrific, keeps marching on, and this is going to be some series. Rondon, Mr. RBI with no home runs, his 35th RBI of the year, and we're all knotted at 1 apiece.
Well, the bottom of this Skeeters lineup was what finally broke through for this Sugar Land team. Finally on the board, Dennis Phipps, the 7-0 hitter. It's a triple in the right field gap, and then Rondon, who's just an RBI machine. That's the 35th RBI of the season for him, able to get a single, and we're all knotted up at 1 apiece.
Now the question is, do you bunt Betancourt here with the speedy Rondon at first and nobody out in the go-ahead run?
Absolutely.
Let's see if he's bunting here. If you get the go-ahead run, you go right to closer Felipe Paulino. Betancourt not giving it away. There goes Rondon, and they're going to go hit run. It's hit into right field for a base hit. Rondon easily gets to third. Now it is bobbled by Trapp in right. They're going to send Rondon. No play at the plate. It's going to be Betancourt in at third, who is tagged out. He decided not to slide for some reason, with Skeeters third base coach Juice on the ground, pounding the ground, telling him to slide. But the Skeeters take a 2-1 lead on a Betancourt double.
Yeah, it looked like it wasn't going to be a scoring opportunity for Sugar Land, but Trapp let that ball get by him. He picked it up, and he just didn't clean it fieldly. He just didn't field it cleanly. It gets past him, and with the hit and run allowed Rondon to score.
See if they score that a single or a double for Betancourt, but either way, a huge RBI. And the Patriots always seem to get that much-needed hit when they need it. It is the Skeeters who have got it here in the bottom half of the 8th inning with a pair of runs. RBIs by Rondon and Betancourt, the 8 and 9 hitters getting it done here. Let's see how they score that one officially here. They're going to give a double to Betancourt. Tags out at third. Rondon was being waved all the way. Nice job by Skeeters third base coach Juice. And now the Skeeters with a 1-run lead, and Just like that, Felipe Paulino starts throwing in the Skeeters' pen. This one is hit high in the air to left field, but playable. Fans got excited, but Flores underneath it in medium left field for the second out.
Well, had Betancourt slid into third base, that probably would have been a sac fly in a 3-1 game. So even though Sugar Land able to take the lead, that out coming back to haunt them a little bit, would have scored a run.
So in steps Anthony Jansanti with 2 outs. Skeeters with a 2-1 lead. Number 2-1 at the plate, trying to add some insurance here. First pitch by the right-hander, popped up behind the plate. Does Gonzalez have a play? No, as this one is about 6 rows back. No balls and 1 strike to count. Jansanti is flying out to center, was robbed on a great play by Justin Pacioli in center for the second out, and he flied it to left last time out, so he's flied out all 3 times, and I think Jansanti broke his bat. Well, Skeeters were trying to get some insurance. Remember, insurance runs are brought to you by our good friends at Texas Farm Bureau. Texas Farm Bureau member, get free tickets to Skeeter games on Sundays. Just show proof of your current membership at the Skeeters TDECU ticket office, and you can get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game. Visit your local agent to become a member today. Well, 5,285 fans here cheering on the Skeeters, that they have taken the lead for the first time in this game here in the 8th. They lead 2-1 with a pair of runs here in the bottom of the 8th. This one way inside, almost hits Jansanti 1-1. And now, how big of a decision was that, taking out your starter who threw just 69 pitches and had 7 shutout innings?
Yeah, I mean, it was a really questionable decision even before the runs were given up.
This one is clubbed in the air to left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is foul. Jansanti gives it a ride, a bid for his 16th home run of the year, but just hooks to the left of the foul pole.
And that was fair about 98% of the way. I thought for sure that was a home run, but it hooked foul at just the last possible second.
A 1-2 the count remains on number 2-1, Anthony Jansanti. 2 runs on 8 hits, and there's my theory. Now 4 hits in front. 1 run on 4 for these Patriots. Skeeters having some magic. The Patriots have had the magic all year in the 1-run games. Who will be the last man standing? The 1-2, Swanning grounded towards short. Jansanti hustling down first to throw to first in time, and that will do it. But take the lead. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. We are through 8 innings of play. Felipe Paulino, the league leader in saves here in the Atlantic League, will try to close it out in the top of the 9th when we return. Skeeters up 2-1.
Available female is seeking a long-term relationship with someone I can depend on. For someone that I can trust and feel safe with. For someone that isn't just after me for my money. Someone who is ASC certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in New Territory right behind the Randalls. Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams. You can trust Kelly to take the fear out of auto care. Her number is 281-242-2886 to start your new relationship today.
Hi, I'm Ira Lehman, voice of the Sugar Land Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugar Land's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time.
Sugar Land, it doesn't get any sweeter.
Has your home or commercial insurance claim been denied or underpaid? At Morgan Elite Specialist Services, we know that the insurance claim process can be stressful. Our public adjusters have the experience to make this process as smooth, easy, and comfortable as possible, so you can get on with enjoying the things you're protecting. Learn more by visiting us online at messtx.com. That's MESSTX.com. Or call us today at 855-445-3404. We truly look forward to meeting you.
Hi, I'm Kim
Kim Holstead with Coldwell Banker United Realtors in Sugarland. Go Skeeters!
The Atlantic League save leader on the mound for the Skeeters, trying to close this one out. Felipe Paulino is 6'3", 270 pounds, and he throws right this season for the Skeeters. He's 2-1, a 0.45 ERA, 23 saves, 54 strikeouts, and 39 and a third innings pitched.
Well, he'll face tough hitters here for the Patriots. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Alfredo Rodriguez, Ramon Flores, and Jace Boyd. Skeeters with a pair of runs in the bottom of the 8th after the lone run of the game in the 7th scored by the Patriots. They lead this one 2-1. Trying to win game 1 of this big 7-game series. And as I mentioned, if you're just joining us, they will play each other 10 times over the next 13 games. 7 here and then 3 in Somerset. 1 ball and 1 strike the count here. Righty-righty matchup for Paulino. The 1-1 is low. 2 balls and a strike. It seems like Paulino hasn't had many opportunities lately because the Skeeters have won by so many runs. Came in a couple of nights ago just to get some work. The 2-1 coming here from the former big league right-hander. They set up away, and the 2-1 swung and fisted foul. That went into the net in front of us. 2-2. Rodriguez is 0 for 3. He has flied out to right twice and grounded out to second. To the 1-run records between the two teams, and the Patriots certainly have the big edge as the Skeeters, who are leading by 1 here in the top half of the ninth. This one on the outside corner, strike 3. What a pitch by Paulino. Rodriguez knew it immediately, and the Skeeters, who are leading 2-1, are 2 outs away. Well, he will deal to the left-handed hitting left fielder, Ramon Flores. Flores has singled, grounded to second, and grounded out to first. In fact, in his last at-bat, that was when Wade had retired his 15th straight batter. The next batter, Boyd, who's on deck, homered to make it 1-0, and it broke the string of 15 straight. The first pitch here by Paulino, 1 ball and no strikes to count. One and 0 the count here to Flores. Paulino gets the side. He will kick and deal the 1-0. This one a check swing, but a strike right down Broadway. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Skeeters leading by 1, 2-1 here in the top half of the ninth. Paulino gets the side. They're going to set up inside here on the 1-1. And Paulino fires, and this one is swung and fouled straight back. Pretty healthy hack by Flores, but he is down in the count 1-2. Paulino has only blown 1 save all year. Leads the Atlantic League, as we mentioned, with 23 saves, 3 more than K-Rod of the Ducks, but he blew that 1 game at Southern Maryland. That was on June 9th. So 22 of 23 save opportunities. The 1-2. This one low and in. Good pitch by Paulino. Flores, tough pitch to lay off, but he holds up now 2-2. Came in batting .254 with 3 home runs and 12 RBIs. Skeeters 2 runs on 8 hits. Somerset 1 run on 4. The 2-2 here by Felipe. This one in the dirt. That'll run the count full 3-2. Paulino so far 9 pitches, 5 for strikes, 4 for balls. Just do not want to give this Patriots team an opportunity to get a guy on, maybe steal, get him over, get him in. You want to avoid it at all costs. Why, this is a big batter. 2 outs, even if you get a runner on. And a flash of lightning. Let's hope that is not a prelude to a Roy Hobbs-esque moment here. And time was called before that pitch. I don't know if it was because of the lightning and because Flores just wanted timeout, or Paulino is now tying his shoe. Full count here on Flores. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, none on. Skeeters leading 2-1 here in the top of the 9th. Paulino now 10 pitches, 5 for strikes, 5 for balls. Payoff pitch by Paulino. They'll set up away, and this one is high and outside, ball 4. That is the first walk issued by Skeeters pitching all night, and let's hope that is not a bad sign. Now in steps Jace Boyd. He has the only run of the game with a home run. That was in the 7th in his last at bat. He's 1 for 3. Also grounded out twice at the time. And we're going to get a pinch runner here. And no surprise who that is. That is the speedy Scott Kelly. And now Paulino's going to have to pay attention. And this is what you're afraid of. Our team has 129 stolen bases this season. Kelly is 5 of 7 in stolen base attempts. Paulino peeking over his left shoulder. Kelly with a big lead at first, leading towards second slightly. Does not go here on the first pitch, and the first pitch a strike on the inside corner to Jace Boyd. Boyce has not been with his team long. This is just his 8th game. Boyd 222, now a home run and 3 RBIs. Skeeters leading 2-1 here in the 9th. Paulino a long look in. Paulino sometimes works very quickly, and then every now and then, like tonight, he has this very slow pace. Now he's ready. They'll set up away. And the 0-1 here coming from Paulino. There goes Kelly. This one low. The throw down to second is a little high, and Kelly's going to get in onto the tag. A good throw may have had him, but now the tying run is down at second as Kelly gets stolen base number 6 and the 130th steal for these running Patriots. Mentioned earlier that Boyd went to Florida State. He was a very good player, an all-conference player at one point in his career. .376 in his senior year at Florida State. 4 home runs, 61 RBIs. The 1-1. One fouled over my head here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Last year for the Las Vegas 51s hit .297, 11 home runs, 46 RBIs. The 11 home runs was a career high. So now Paulino, who has 5 pitches in his arsenal as a closer, ahead 1-2 here on Boyd. Again, Paulino taking a lot of time between pitches here. The 1-2. This one just misses a little low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Great pitch as Paulino tried to paint the outside corner. Boyd began the year with St. Paul with the Saints in the American Association, 25 games. He hit .270 with 1 home run and 11 RBIs. If they go back outside, Paulino now hesitating. They do, and the 2-2 on the outside corner. Strike three. A little bit of a delayed call by home plate umpire Eric Davis, but what a fastball that paints the black on the outside corner, and the Skeeters are 1 out away. Paulino gets his second strikeout of the inning. So Wade started this one. Craig Sitton would be in line for the win, and Paulino trying to get another save here and add to his league-leading total, looking for save number 24. Well, the only thing standing between a save for Paulino and a Skeeters win is Justin Trapp. Trapp 0 for 3. He is lined to right, popped to second, and grounded to short. Righty-righty matchup again here for Paulino. This one swung and missed. A ball that faded low and away. Looked like a pretty good slider there by Paulino. Ahead in the count, no balls and 1 strike. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Skeeters. 1-4-1 for the Patriots. Paulino now 17 pitches, 9 for strikes, 8 for balls. This one way outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Skeeters trying to extend their winning streak to 5 games if they can finish it off here. You always wonder about a closer getting to that 25 pitch mark. That becomes the danger zone right now at 18. They set up outside. The 1-1. This one swung and clubbed down the left field side, but just goes foul. Man, did Trapp turn on that. Paulino got away with one there, but now he is 1 strike away, and I think Norris and Paulino were not on the same page there as Norris comes to the mound. Skeeter fans on their feet looking for strike 3 here to end the game. Trapp steps back into the box. Paulino will get the sign from all-star catcher Derek Norris. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Skeeters with a 2-1 lead, but the Patriots have the tying run at second in the speedy Scott Kelly. The 1-2 by Paulino. Swung on and hit down the right field line. Long run for Phipps. Does he have a play? No. That goes into the grandstand, 1-2, and this game has been full of energy. It has been a nip-and-tuck game the entire way. So Trapp will come back. Paulino now at 20 pitches. He just needs 1 more strike past Trapp. Again, the fans on their feet here at Constellation Field, waiting for a win and a fireworks display. The 1-2 by Paulino is low and in the dirt. It is blocked by Norris. What a job by Derek. He shifts to his right and keeps that one just a few feet in front of home plate. By now 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. A runner down at second in the fast Scott Kelly. Skeeters leading 2-1 here in the top of the ninth. Let's see if Norris changes it up here against Trapp. A long, loud foul. He does have 5 home runs, so you have to be careful. The 2-2 by Paulino. Swung on and hit down the right field line. This is trouble. Long run by Phipps. He's not going to get to it, and this game's going to be tied. And a 2-out, 2-strike hit by Trapp, as these Patriots just seem to get those hits when they need them. Only the 2nd blown save of the year for Paulino. Now staying at first is Trapp. That's RBI number 25 in a brand new game at 2-2. In steps Andy Chavez, who has already doubled his squad. So now that danger zone creeping up here on Paulino with 21 pitches. And he will have to pitch to veteran 40-year-old Andy Chavez, who has doubled, struck out, and grounded out to short. So he is 1 for 3. Throw to first. Diving back in is Trapp. Trapp does have speed. He has stolen 22 of 27. These pesky Patriots. I didn't say Skeeters are pesky, but it is the Patriots who are pesky. Another throw to first and diving back in again is Trapp. You got to think he's going to go at some point here. Chavez still awaiting his first pitch. Skeeters just 3 and 6 against Somerset this year. Squares the bunt, which is certainly a decoy. You're not going to bunt with a runner at first and 2 down in a 2-2 game in the ninth. 1 ball and no strikes to count to Indy. Chavez this season with runners in scoring position 2 down, hitting just 188 and 43 at bats, but one swing of the bat can change every stat in the world. Only trying to send it to extra frames, and now they got Trapp caught between first and second. Chavez will throw it to Rondon, and Rondon's going to throw it back to Paulino, and that will do it. But the Patriots tie this one, but the Skeeters still with a chance for a walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth. 3, 4, and 5 when we return. Norris, Silverio, and Chavez, some good hitters for the Skeeters. We'll see if the Skeeters can walk it off when we return. We're all tied at 2 as the bottom of the ninth when we return.
Every Saturday home game at Constellation Field will feature a giveaway or a post-game concert for fans in attendance. Giveaway nights include such items as hats, Swats and Star Wars bobbleheads, a Tracy McGrady bobblehead, and much, much more. While the post-game concerts feature artist 80s sensation The Spasmatics, country bands with Roger Krieger and Jack Ingram, and even a Jimmy Buffett cover band. For a full lineup, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com for more information. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hey, what's for dinner tonight? That's probably the hardest question we all answer every day. May I suggest La Cocina Mexican Restaurant? Dine in or take away. They have the best Mexican food in the area, and it's all handmade from scratch. Try their famous street tacos. The Fiesta Packs are unbeatable, and delivery is provided. Located at 515 FM 359, or for even quicker service or reservations, 281-238-0872. That's 281-238-0872.
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
Well, the Patriots will go to their bullpen, and they will bring out right-hander Nate Rowe. In a 2-2 game, gives it a chance to win it here in the bottom of the ninth in dramatic fashion. Rowe, 4-1 with a 3.64 ERA. This is his 36th appearance. He does have 1 save. In 42 innings, he has struck out 31 and walked 14. Allowed 44 hits last time out, a long relief appearance against the Ducks in a 10-7 loss to Long Island. He went 3 innings, allowed 2 earned runs, 3 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Well, Derek Norris, who has been on a roll lately and just missed another home run here tonight, will bat. He's 0 for 3. He has lined sharply to left, flied out to right, and struck out. Get you more on Rowe here as we move along tidily. See if Norris can get the Skeeters started on the right foot. First pitch is low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Remember, Norris is second in the league in walks, so see if he can get on here. The 1-0 here from the right-hander. Swung on and hit in the air to left center field fairly deep. Going back is Pacioli, but he's going to run it down for out number 1. So Norris again gives it a ride, but another long out. A 1 out, none on. In steps Juan Silverio, who can end this with one swing of the bat. Silverio tonight is 0 for 3. He has popped out to second, grounded out to short, and struck out. Rowe, a New Jersey native, playing for the Patriots, who are from Somerset, New Jersey, went to Rutgers. This one high and outside, 1 ball and no strikes to count. Spent time with the Bees last year, went 7-6 with a 3.63 ERA. Mostly a reliever, made 59 appearances and 5 starts. He's with the Bees in 2016 as well. Spent some time in the winter of 2016 playing for Adelaide in the Australian Baseball League. Lifetime, he's 28-22 with a 4.50 ERA and 4 saves. 2-0 the count here on Silverio. Guarding the line at third is Francoso. He is deep behind the third base bag and just about a foot to the left of the line. They're shaded around to the left here for Silverio. 3 balls and no strikes. Silverio has some speed, so if you do walk him here, you might try to swipe one. See if he's taking on 3-0. No, swing away on 3-0 and pops it up to the right side of the infield. The first baseman, Boyd, will bring it down, and that was probably not a pitch to swing at. He was not taking, but the good hitters, you're going to give him the green light on 3-1. You might as well give him on 3-0. So 2 outs, none on. Matt Chavez will step in. Matt is 2 for 3. He has struck out and singled twice, one of the infield variety. 2-2 here in the bottom of the ninth. Chavez steps in, came in hitting .331 with 8 home runs and 54 RBIs. First pitch to Matt. This one a curve that catches the inside corner. Chavez bailed a little. Thought it was going to be a ball myself, 0-1. Righty-righty matchup here. They set up outside. And this one is an off-speed pitch. Catches the outside corner. And now Chavez down, no balls and 2 strikes. Again, they set up away. The 0-2. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. If you're wondering, the Skeeters are 2-3 in extra inning contests this year. The 1-2 from Rowe. Swung and hit towards second. Slow roller. Massey has it. He'll throw out Chavez 4-3. 3 up, 3 down for Rowe. And we are going into extra frames. Top of the 10th when we return. Skeeters and Patriots all tied up here at 2 apiece.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering.
877 Farm Bureau for more information.
The National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. Relive baseball's greatest moments, connect with the national pastime, and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field, Firework Fridays, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July. With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season, so start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
On we go to the 10th. It's going to be Dan Runzler on the hill for Sugarland, the 6'4", 210-pound lefty from Santa Monica, California. This season for Sugarland, he's 4-2, a 3.63 ERA in 39 games. He has struck out 41 in 34 and 2/3. And let's throw it to the voice of the Sugarland Skeeters, Ira Lehman.
Well, Runzler will face 6, 7, and 8 here. Andy Chavez, remember, was batting when Justin Trapp got caught in that rundown, followed by Jovan Gonzalez and Mike Francoso. If the Skeeters go into another inning, would you bring out Paulino for another inning? Or would you go to that stellar bullpen?
I think you got to go to the bullpen, considering Paulino had just surrendered a run, and he's not really a guy that's used to pitching 2 innings. He's the closer for this Sugarland team. I think they're making the right move here.
I think you might be right. Austin Adams is about to start throwing down there, who has the only other save of the year. Fastball strike on the inside corner. Good pitch by Runzler. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. This one a little tapper past Runzler to second baseman Betancourt. The throw to first is not in time, and I don't know how these Patriots do it. They are, as I mentioned, extremely pesky, but just seem to get that one hit when they need it. Now the leadoff man on here in Chavez. Would you send the 40-year-olds? See what Andy has done this year on the base pass. Well, he's 1-0. Probably not. Doesn't have the wheels he once had.
Well, he hasn't been thrown out this year.
A half-full approach, I suppose.
I mean, you mentioned it. Somerset able to get hits when they need him. Sugarland was 1 strike away with the best closer in the league on the hill, and sure enough, it's just kind of a bloop single hit into right field.
Let's see if Gonzalez squares the bunt here. He does. And good bunt, right side of the mound. Runzler have 1 play. He'll underhand it to first. And there is 1 away. It'll go down as a sac bunt and a 1-3 putout. And the go-ahead run down at second. This is what these pesky Patriots do. Let's see if Runzler can strand them there. Two-two here in the top half of the 10th inning. Patriots are 5-4 in extra inning games. Mentioned the Skeeters are 2-3, so both these teams not a great record in extra frames. Francoso 0 for 3. He has struck out and grounded out twice. And this one is a strike at the knees. Good pitch by Runzler, 0-1.
Francoso from Portsmouth, Maine, played at the University of Maine.
He's hitting .349 this year with runners in scoring position. This one misses low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Go ahead run down at second for the Patriots and 40-year-old Andy Chavez. 2-2 here in the top of the 10th. Well, this game and been as good as advertised, but the top 2 teams in the Atlantic League. This one fouled off to the left side, 1-2. And if this is any preview of the rest of this series, it is going to be a dandy 7-game series.
Well, Somerset took the lead in the 7th on that home run, and it looked like it might be theirs to lose with Molesky on the mound. If they take Molesky out, Sugarland takes advantage, scoring 2 in the 8th, and Felipe Paulino usually automatic in the 9th, and Somerset able to tie it up and send it into extras.
A lefty-lefty matchup here for Runzler. Could use a strikeout. The 1-2 is low and away, 2-2. I got to tell you, this Patriots team, they don't strike out a lot. They have struck out 6 times tonight. Skeeters have only struck out 4. Skeeters have walked 1. The Patriots have walked none. So nip and tuck on both sides. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here on Francoso. Chavez gets a bigger secondary lead. This one is low, 3-2.
Yeah, that just missed. Norris did a pretty good job of framing it. Payoff pitch upcoming.
Two here in the top half of the 10th. Reds are trying to keep it that way. Payoff pitch is swung and fouled off and grounded to the left of home. right near on-deck hitter Justin Pacioli. They're very consistent up and down this lineup. I mean, even the bottom three hitters hitting 258, 288, 261. Third in the league in hitting as a team, only to the Skeeters, who are first. Payoff pitch here by Runzler. Swung and foul back, and just peck. These teams they don't strike out a lot. Much like the Skeeters, they make you work long at bats. We'll do the 3-2 for a third straight time. Pitch number 8 coming here to Francoso. Again, the payoff pitch, and this one is hit down the left field line, but that one going to hook foul. He is really making Runzler work.
And Runzler has to be careful right here. Obviously, don't want to issue a walk. Francoso, pretty talented hitter, was an all-star, and all Somerset needs to take the lead is a base hit.
Fourth straight 3-2 pitch coming here by Runzler. This one is low, ball 4. Well, the second walk of the night by Skeeters pitching. Now first and second, one away for Justin Pacioli. Pacioli was robbed on a great play by center fielder Barrett Barnes to rob him of a hit. He has struck out and singled. And here comes Pete Cavilla. Is he going to take Runzler out? No, nobody warming in the Skeeters pen, so maybe just a quick timeout, if you will. I want to thank you very much for listening to the Game of the Week. It's been an exciting Game of the Week here on Sweet 96, 96.1 FM, Sugarland's only radio station and the new radio home of the Sugarland Skeeters. What is Pete discussing here on the mound, you suppose, Will?
He's telling Runzler to, just do his thing. Now you're kind of in a position where you got runners at first and second, and a base hit would give Somerset the lead. I think the main purpose of that meeting was just to get someone warming up in the pen, and we'll see what goes on. Some guys getting stretched and getting loose in the pen. So if Runzler allows another base run, I think we're going to see him taken out. But he's got a chance here against the 9-hole hitter to maybe try to get a double play ball.
Well, Pacioli, after that, the order turns over. Good hitters coming up. Pacioli, 261, no home runs, 17 RBI. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. He was also robbed by center fielder Barrett Barnes. Struck out and single. First and second, one away here for the Patriots. 2-2 here in the top of the 10th. This one is chopped foul to the left of home. And Runzler ahead, no balls and 2 strikes.
That's exactly what Runzler needed to do. Get ahead of the batter. Got him down 0-2. Try to get a strikeout right here, or maybe throw a ball low, get him to hit into a double play.
The 0-2 from Dan. This one misses inside. One into the thing you do not want to do here is bounce one and maybe try to get him to swing and miss something in the dirt and gets past the catcher. Put the tying run at third with only one away. So Runzler has to be careful in his pitch selection, but no better caller of those pitches than Derek Norris. They set up inside. This one fisted foul. That was a perfect call by Norris. Call for the ball inside off the fist, but Pacioli just got a little piece of it, even though he was jammed.
Well, back-to-back pitches inside. Might try to go outside right here, get him to chase.
Runs are now 17 pitches, 11 for strikes. The 1-2. Swung in, hit right back to Runzler. Slow roller. Only play will be at first. He's going to have to hurry, and they just get the runner at first, so it acts as a one-out bunt. Now the go-ahead run is 90 feet away, so we're going to have to be careful with the always difficult Craig Massey, but it'll be a lefty-lefty matchup. Won't go down as a sack, just a swinging bunt. Go down 1-3. Well, Massey moves up 90 feet. Chavez moves up 90 feet, as does Francoso on second. Massey's 0 for 4. He has grabbed it out twice to second, lined out to left, and struck out last time up. Runs are one of the toughest lefties in the league on left-handers. Massey bidding .353 though. This one is a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. He's got a home run and 29 RBIs. No balls and one strike. They set up away, and this one is in the dirt. Gets through the legs of Norris, but only a few feet behind him, so not a chance to score from Chavez.
Well, Massey leading this team in batting average, .353, coming in 0 for 4 tonight with the strikeout. He's due. If he's able to get a hit here, wouldn't have picked a better time for him to do it.
Massey with runners in scoring position, 2 down, hitting a whopping .375 in 32 at-bats with 11 ribbies. The 1-1. It's one low, 2-1. Now, Runzer does not have to give in to Massey with first base open, but then he would have the disadvantage pitching to the right-handed hitting Alfredo Rodriguez, the 2018 Atlantic League All-Star MVP. The 2-1. So on down low, 3-1. I think Runzer really wanted that one. Looked like it was a strike at the knees. Now 18 pitches here for Runzer, 12 for strikes, 6 for balls. Two here in the top of the 10th. A 3-1 here is a strike. I run the count full. Massey was ready to throw the bat away for ball 4. A full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third with the score knotted at 2. Again, veteran former big leaguer Andy Chavez at third and Mike Francoso on at second. Payoff pitch is swung and hit to the left side. Dropped by Silverio. Still has time. Throws it to first. In time. What a play and what a Silverio as the speedy Massey was hustling down the line. And we will see a bottom of the 10th. Skeeters with another chance to walk it off when we get back. When we come back for the bottom half of the 10th inning to see if the Skeeters can pull out a walk-off win here in a moment.
Every Saturday home game at Constellation Field will feature a giveaway or a post-game concert for fans in attendance. Giveaway nights include such items as hats, SWATs and Star Wars bobbleheads, a Tracy McGrady bobblehead, and much, much more. While the post-game concerts feature artist 80s sensation The Spasmatics, country bands with Roger Krieger and Jack Ingram, and even a Jimmy Buffett cover band. For a full lineup, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com for more information. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Salon Evan and Day Spa is the premier Aveda Concept salon in Sugarland, locally owned and family operated since 1989. Let our Aveda trained stylists take you to the highest level of satisfaction with the latest techniques for coloring, highlighting, and precision haircuts. Treat yourself to our famous Aveda facial, a relaxing massage, or a signature manicure and pedicure. Have an ultimate salon experience today at Salon Evan and Day Spa, 281-980-5160, 281-980-5160.
Hi, this is Ira Liebman, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. I'm here to tell you about our brand new Skeeters Speakers Bureau. Make your next occasion special by inviting one of our outstanding Skeeters players, coaches, or front office staff as a guest speaker. If you'd like to schedule an appearance for your club meeting, sports banquet, or any other group outing, go online to SugarlandSkeeters.com and click on the Speakers Bureau link under the Community tab. Hope to see you soon, and go Skeeters!
Chase Hutchinson on the mound for the Patriots to pitch the 10th. The 6'5", 215-pound lefty is 5-1, a .435 ERA in 36 games. He has 27 strikeouts in 31 innings. He has 2 innings pitched against Sugarland this year, 2 earned runs.
Let's see if the Skeeters can pull it out here in the bottom of the 10th. It'll be Albert Cordero, Dennis Phipps, and Alvaro Rondon. Remember, the bottom of the order got it done in that 2-run 8th inning. It was Phipps, Rondon, and Betancourt all came through with a single, double, and a triple. Cordero robbed of a hit and a great play in left by Ramon Flores. Flat to center, then hit into a double play last time up. The left-hander Hutchinson ready to deal his first pitch here to Cordero. The switch hitter batting from the right side. This one a strike down the middle. No balls and 1 strike to count. Hutchinson from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Began his career with the New York Mets. The 0-1. This one swung and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes here on Cordero. Cordero might have actually crossed paths in the Mets system. Last year he spent time with the York Revolution, part of that championship team. He went forward through the 1.36 ERA. Lifetime 36-22 with a 3.34 ERA and 5 saves. The 0-2 to Cordero, swings and misses at a high outside fastball, and there's 1 down. Let's see if Phipps can do it again. The rest of the bottom of the order, which has been really the offense for the Skeeters tonight. 1 out, none on. Phipps has struck out, line to center, tripled his first of the year, and scored the tying run at the time. Skeeters were down 1-0. He tripled. Rondon drove him in to tie it, and then Betancourt got a double, trying to stretch it into triple, was thrown out, but the go-ahead run 2-1. It looked like it's going to be automatic with Paulino coming in, but Paulino blew the save in the ninth. This one is chopped off of third foul. No balls and 1 strike to count here to Phipps. Dennis came in at .270 with 7 home runs and 32 ribbies. The left-hander gets the sign from his catcher, Yovan Gonzalez. Let's see where Gonzalez sets up behind the dish. He's going to set up on the outside portion of the plate. This one is swung and hit into the hole. Backhanded by Rodriguez, long and strong and in time. Nice play by the shortstop, and there's 2 down. Now, Alvaro Rondon, if there is ever a time for him to hit his first home run, it is now. Not because it would win it here as a walk-off, but on top of that, a rarity here at Constellation Field for a left-handed hitter. There is no wind right now. It is always so tough on any lefty, even a guy with a ton of power, because that wind is always blowing in. Rondon drove in the tying run and then drove in the go-ahead run. Let's see if he can work some more magic here. Squares the bunt here, but takes it for a strike, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike, a lefty-lefty matchup here for the southpaw Hutchinson, the 4th pitcher of the night for Somerset. In at third is Mike Francoso. The 0-1. Swung and fouled back to my left. Onto the second level. Rondon down 0-2. Hutchinson, 7 pitches, all for strikes here. 2-2 here in the bottom of the 10th. Skeeter's second shot at a walk-off in this game. See if Rondon can keep it alive. If he gets to first, he's got the speed to steal second. A walk-off hit would win it. 0-2, way outside. You wonder how Rondon can lay off a pitch that close. That went to the backstop. My goodness. I'd say he was a little off on his pitch selection there. 1-2 here on Alvaro. Rondon, one of the peskiest hitters in the league. He got that hit on an 0-2 count in his first at bat. This one, there it is again. Just gets enough of that. Flicks it foul. Count remains 1-2. 9 pitches now for Hutchinson, 8 for strikes. Skeeters and Patriots tied at 2-2 here in the 10th. Hutchinson in no rush here. They set up low and away here on Rondon. The 1-2. Swung and fisted into the net in front of me. 2-2. Good and bad here by Alvaro. We'll see a 6th pitch. 2 runs on 8 hits for the Skeeters. 2 runs on 6 for Somerset. Patriots have committed 1 error. The Skeeters have not. Hutchinson just taking forever out there. Now he's finally ready. They set up outside again. And the 1-2 is a little blooper into left center field. Will it fall in? A diving catch by the left fielder, Ramon Flores, who has been brilliant out there in left field. Robs Rondon of a hit. Will do it. Skeeters go 1-2-3. We will head to the 11th inning when we get back. We are still tied at 2 apiece.
Has your home or commercial insurance claim been denied or underpaid? At Morgan Elite Specialist Services, we know that the insurance claim process can be stressful. Our public adjusters have the experience to make this process as smooth, easy, and comfortable as possible, so you can get on with enjoying the things you're protecting. Learn more by visiting us online at messtx.com. That's MESSTX.com. Or call us today at 855-445-3404. We truly look forward to meeting you.
Hi, I'm Ira Laban, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time.
Sugarland, it doesn't get any sweeter.
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
On the hill to pitch the 11th for the Skeeters is Austin Adams, the 5'11", 200-pound righty out of Montgomery, Alabama. The former Cleveland Indian is 1-0, a .270 ERA in 25 games. He has 28 strikeouts and 23 and a third.
6th pitcher of the night for the Skeeters. 2, 3, and 4 here for Somerset. Alfredo Rodriguez and Scott Kelly and Jace Boyd. So far, Rodriguez 0 for 4. He's flatted to right twice, grounded out and struck out. First pitch, a little bit high and outside, 1-0.
So Rodriguez from Oak Hill, Virginia. Oak Hill, Virginia is home to Oak Hill Academy, which has the best high school basketball program in the entire country. And you're not going to believe some of the names that have come out of this school.
The 1-0 here from Adams. This one fouled off, 1-1.
Rajon Rondo,
no kidding.
Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony, Steven Jackson, Jerry Stackhouse, Ron Mercer, Corey Alexander, Josh Smith, Ty Lawson. 27 draft picks total have come out of this one school.
So they got a pretty good basketball program.
Just to say the least, yeah. They're in the national championship game about every year.
Yikes. The 1-1. one off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike here.
I actually don't even think they have a baseball program. They're more known for their basketball program, but Rodriguez went to Oakton High School in Virginia.
They're the rival who I'm sure gets their butts handed to them on a regular basis.
At least in basketball.
The 2-1. This one a little bit low and away, I suppose. 3-1. Well, if Adams isn't going to get frustrated with those last 2 calls, I will. He's pounding down the mound now, I think, just to get a little break here. 2 very good pitches, both called balls. Tied at 2 here in the top half of the 11th. Battle for Atlantic League supremacy. This one fouled off to the right side, 3-2. Both these teams, the best combined record in the Atlantic League. A full count here on Rodriguez, who came in at .314 with 4 home runs and 47 RBIs. Guarding the line at third, no doubles, is Silverio. Deep at short is Rondon. Payoff pitch here by Adams. Swung and fisted down the right field line. Phipps on his horse. He's going to run out of room there. That one foul into the right field corner. Great jump by Phipps. And he's got some wheels on him today. I mean, he legged out a triple, a stand-up triple nonetheless. And he was just like a cat going for that.
Yeah, thought he might have had a chance to get it, but just ran out of space as he was heading toward the wall.
It'll be a 7th pitch coming here to Rodriguez. Adams kicks and deals the 3-2. This one he squibbed towards second. Tough play by Betancourt. I'll throw it to first. That one had a lot of, as they say, English on it. A 1 down here.
Yeah, Betancourt has made a couple of good plays at second base. He's not an everyday player, but he'll probably be now with Courtney Hawkins in Cincinnati and Anthony Jansanti in the outfield. But he's definitely been a big contributor at second base tonight for Sugarland.
Well, Scott Kelly, who pinch ran for Ramon Flores, will bat here for the first time. So far. Mention Kelly's numbers here. This one a check swing. Oh, but a strike at the knees, 0-1. Kelly hitting just a .179. No home runs, 5 RBIs. Really more well known for his speed and defense. And he made this team out of a tryout camp just a few years ago. The 0-1. Fastball strike on the inside corner, 0-2 to number 2.
That was kind of cool in 2012 before the Skeeters were around, or 2011, I guess I should say. They had those tryout camps for Sugarland. Anybody could come in and try out for the team, and I actually knew a guy that came out and tried out for the Skeeters.
You didn't come out and be a 12-year-old sensation?
I thought about it.
The 0-2. This one is low. Dropped by Norris. They'll throw the ball out of play, 1-2.
But my 7th grade baseball team really needed me to man left field. So
without you, I mean, that team could have collapsed. You were carrying the weight of that team.
Well, we won 3 games that year, and
but they would have.
I got the game-winning hit in one of them, so they would have just won 2 games without me.
The 1-2. This one low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, none on here in the top half of the 11th. We're tied at 2.
A little bit surprised to see them put Kelly in the game right here as a pitch hitter. He's not known for.
Well, he came in as a pinch runner.
Okay.
Had to stay in the game here. Only so many guys on the bench. The 2-2. Low and away, 3-2. So Kelly's batting just 179, having a good at bat here against former big leaguer Austin Adams. Adams 12 pitches, 6 for strikes, 6 for balls. Last thing you'd want to do is walk Kelly, because he is going to steal at some point. Payoff pitch here by Adams. He kicks, fires, and this one is fouled above Ian Will's head here behind home plate. We'll do the 3-2 at least one more time.
The crowd is stuck around here at Constellation Fields. The game has hit the 3-hour mark, and
we're closing in on that curfew. We might have to stop the game to shoot off some fireworks. Luckily, this game went along pretty quickly. Probably after the bottom of this inning, they will shoot them off if the game does not end. This one popped up right side. Will it stay in play? I don't think it will, and it won't. About 7 rows back, just before the Skeeters dugout. 3-2 the count remains.
So they would literally have a stoppage of play to let the fireworks shoot off.
Yep.
Interesting.
Been done before. I believe that is 10:30 the cutoff point. One of the reasons games are at 6 for situations like this. Generally, even a long game going to be over by 9:30. Another 3-2 pitch coming here to Kelly. Pitch number 8 on the way by Adams. And this hits Kelly. That would have been ball 4 regardless. And now the speedy Kelly is down at first. So Adams will have to keep a close eye on the speedster. So 1 on, 1 out here for Jace Boyd. Boyd had that home run to give the Patriots a 1-0 lead in the 7th. Stopped the string of 15 straight retired by Connor Wade. Wade was certainly deserving of better fate. Does not take the loss, fortunately. Gets a no decision. 2-2 here in the top half of the 11th. This is just game 1 of a 7-game series. This is going to be a dandy of a series here. They will play these Patriots 10 times in the next 13 games. Throw to first. Kelly dives back in head first. Boyd has hit into a fielder's choice, grounded out, and struck out outside that home run. He's 1 for 4. Just his 9th game here and his first home run for the Patriots. First pitch, swung and missed. No balls and 1 strike to count.
Kelly has stolen 5 bases this season. He has been caught stealing twice. Not an everyday player. That's why he just has 5 stolen bases. Definitely has plenty of speed.
No balls, 1 strike, 1 on. 2-2 your score. Another throw to first. This one high, but Chavez able to remain on the bag.
Boyd, the former Florida State star, was a first-team All-American in his junior season. ACC leader in hits, also ranked top 10 in batting average, doubles, RBI, and total bases.
Adams is ready, and another throw to first. This one low. Grabbed by Chavez, and Boyd stands very close to the plate from the right side.
Boyd played for the Savannah Bananas in 2013. Definitely a team you got to consider for the Mount Rushmore of minor league teams.
Yeah, we're going to have that discussion sometime in this series, or if this game goes another 17 innings.
Very possible.
Could happen tonight. Another throw to first, and again, Kelly dives back in. Used to be the Sand Gnats. I like that name. But Bananas, it's pretty interesting.
You got
it's
their
catchy.
On-field host / owner in the yellow suit.
Oh, he's the owner too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Guess he always wanted to be an on-field host and then bought a team.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
Yeah. Kind of what Gary Thorne did. A lot of people don't know his story. The 0-1. This one high 1-1. So Thorne has done a lot of NHL games, a lot of baseball. He was a lawyer, made a ton of money, bought a minor league hockey team, made himself the broadcaster, did so well he got an NHL job, and that led to a baseball job.
Wow.
One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Tied at 2 here in the top half of the 11th. Adams deals, and this one is a strike at the knees, 2-1. Excuse me, 1-2. Now, should Boyd here strike out, Trapp would come to the plate. I think as soon as Trapp would fall behind in the count, Kelly would take off. I don't think he'll go here with 1 out, though. 0-1-2. Kelly starts and stops at first. 2 balls and 2 strikes. let's say tomorrow, but this game might be over tomorrow. It'll be Dwayne Beeler and James Russell, another good matchup. Really, all these matchups through the rest of the series are very good. Adams from the stretch. They set up away, and the 2-2 is low and away, 3-2. Now it becomes interesting. Do you send Kelly here 3-2 with one down?
I think so. I mean, his speed is really, really solid. I mean, almost guaranteed to steal a base.
Hey, was this a late strikeout call? Wow. You cannot wait that long. He was just walking away a second or two ago. I don't know how that happens. We've seen Eric Davis do that all night, but that was like 10 seconds later. Not surprised Boyd did not go quietly. So 2 outs, and now you got to think Kelly is going here if Trapp should fall behind, specifically 0-2 or 1-2. Throw to first, and Adams thinks the same thing as Kelly was really jockeying back and forth at first. 2-8-0 for the Skeeters, 2-6-1 for the Patriots. Tied here in the top of the 11th. First pitch, there goes Kelly. The throw down to second is not in time. The throw seemed like it beat him there, but somehow Kelly got around it. His 6th stolen base of the year, and now the go-ahead run is down at second for the Patriots.
I'm interested to see the replay on our YouTube feed here because I was almost positive that Norris got that throw there in time. The tag was good. Let's see. Kind of tough to tell, but it looks like they got him from our vantage point.
Well, the throw beat him. The question is, did the tag get him?
Yeah.
Kind of hard to see from here.
6th stolen base of the season for Kelly.
Trapp, 1 ball and no strikes here. They set up outside, and this one swung and a missed. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Justin Trapp. Trapp with runs in scoring position and 2 down this season, just batting a .111. 18 at bats, no home runs, and 2 RBIs. So hasn't been what you would call clutch. I believe that's the technical term. The 1-1 from the Skeeters' former big league right-hander. This one is slam foul down the right side, 1-2. And now Adams 1 strike away from giving the Skeeters a 3rd straight shot at a walk-off win.
And the Skeeters are going to have the 9 1-2 hitters coming up. Betancourt, Barnes, and Chance Santee. Going to have a good opportunity.
Patriots got a run in the 7th. The Skeeters a pair in the 8th. Somerset with a run in the 9th. That's what we are here. 2-2 in the top half of the 11th. The 1-2. We hear from Adams to Trapp. He kicks, fires, and this one is hit to the right side, through for a base hit. They're going to wave around Kelly. Phipps has a cannon. Here comes a throw to the plate, and they're going to have him by a country mile. What a throw by Phipps. Not even a bounce. Put it right on the mitt of Norris, and the Skeeters now win it in the bottom of the 11th. Stick around. This could be even more exciting when we return. We are all tied at 2.
Has your home or commercial insurance claim been denied or underpaid? At Morgan Elite Specialist Services, we know that the insurance claim process can be stressful. Our public adjusters have the experience to make this process as smooth, easy, and comfortable as possible, so you can get on with enjoying the things you're protecting. Learn more by visiting us online at messtx.com. That's MESSTX.com. Or call us today at 855-445-3404. We truly look forward to meeting you.
Hi, this is Ira Liebman, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. I'm here to tell you about our brand new Skeeters Speakers Bureau. Make your next occasion special by inviting one of our outstanding Skeeters players, coaches, or front office staff as a guest speaker. If you'd like to schedule an appearance for your club meeting, sports banquet, or any other group outing, go online to sugarlandskeeters.com and click on the Speakers Bureau link under the Community tab. Hope to see you soon, and go Skeeters!
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
Zach Zinicola, the former Skeeter, on the mound for Somerset, the 6'1", 220-pound righty from Magnolia, Texas. Actually started the season with the Road Warriors in 19 games with the Road Warriors. He was 0-3, a .498 ERA. This is his first action with the Patriots.
Well, Zenicola will face 9-1-2. Javier Betancourt, Barrett Barnes, and Anthony Jansanti. We saw Zenicola here earlier with the Road Warriors. Zenicola, a big part of that 2016 bullpen when the Skeeters won the championship. This one, a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Betancourt had that big double, and he was thrown out at third, trying to stretch it into a triple. And he drove in what we thought at the time was the winning run. He put the Skeeters up 2-1, but Paulino, a rare blow and save, only his second in 25 attempts. This one is a strike at the knees, and now Betancourt down. No balls and 2 strikes. Barrett Barnes on deck, then Anthony Jansanti to follow. The problem with these extra inning games is everyone tries to end it on one swing of the bat, especially when you're the home team, and especially when you're the Skeeters, who have 94 home runs, looking for number 95 and lead the Atlantic League. This one misses low and away, 1-2 on Betancourt. 2 runs on 8 hits for the Skeeters, 2 runs on 7 for the Patriots. Somerset has committed 1 error. The Skeeters have none. The 1-2. This one is hit down the right side. This should make the seats and will. Count remains 1-2. Skeeters just 3-6 against these Patriots this year. Talked about it earlier, but in case you're just joining us, they are just 54-75 against the Patriots in their franchise history. Now Betancourt back into the box. Zenicola against the side from Gonzalez. Poor catchers. They have squatted for 11 innings so far. The 1-2. Swan, and again fouled off right side. The first baseman Boyd's going to chase him, but he's going to find himself a few rows short. 1-2. Betancourt having a good at bat. Two here in the bottom half of the 11th. Third straight inning. This gives out of a chance for a walk-off win. Will this be it? The 1-2 is swung and missed. Skeeters, let's see now. Since the 8th, as the 9th straight batter retired. Top of the order with Barrett Barnes. Barnes, if he can get on, he can steal second. Maybe a walk-off hit by Jansanti. Everybody can go home happy, at least everyone who roots for the Skeeters. Barnes having a good night. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles. He was caught stealing once, though. He's also grounded out and flied out. They set up away here in the first pitch to Barnes. A little check swing left side of the mound, trying to barehand it to Zenicola. He bobbles it, throws it to first, and not in time. As they say, Boyd stretched towards right field, and immediately Brett Jody comes running out of the dugout, the manager for the Patriots, to argue this one. And he is pretty hot. Now they're going to all discuss it as Jody has convinced the 3 umpires to get together here and call this one. This is a big call. Remember, Barnes has all that speed, and You know he's going to try to swipe it back eventually, so if he is indeed called safe, and they call him safe, see if they score that a hit or an error. That one could go either way. If it's a hit, it's his third of the night. Left side of the mound, Zenicola tried to barehand it, bobbled it, dropped it, picked it up, and then the throw sailed a little to the left of first. Boyd reached towards right field. And they're going to call that one an E1. That is not going to matter if Barnes scores. In steps Jan Santy. He has flied out 3 times and grounded out. Just missed a home run. And he hit it out to deep left. First pitch here is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. You wonder when, not if, Barnes is going to go. Barnes 13 steals on the season. Skeeters with 98 steals as a team. Somerset with 130. They set up outside. The 0-1 here from Zenicola. Barnes starts and stops, and this one fouled into the net. Now Jansanti down 0-2. Even if Jansanti does not get on, Norris and Silverio on deck and double deck are hot, the 3 and 4 hitters. Both, however, 0 for 8 tonight. In fact, it's been all the bottom of the order. The bottom 3 have 4 hits. Skeeters have 8 total. The top 3 have 2, and both of them by Barnes, who's down at first. The 0-2 here to Jansanti. This one low and away, backhanded by Gonzalez. A 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 and 2 on number 2-1, Anthony Jansanti. Zenicola, who makes his home here in the Houston area these days after playing here at Sugarland. Throw to first. Barnes dives back in head first inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 11th inning. Zenicola gets the sign from Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to sit up outside here. And another throw to first. Close at first. Barnes just got back under the tag. Very close. You wonder if Barnes would go during the bat here to Jansanti. Strategy would tell you no, but it doesn't mean he's not going to go. Lengthening his lead off of first again here. Zenicola keeping an eye over his left shoulder. He comes home. Barnes starts and stops. This one hit into the left center field gap. Barnes is going to round second. He will make it to third. Here comes the throw. It'll be late. And now Jansanti gets into second. Heads up here by Anthony, and the Skeeters with a good opportunity to win this one with runners on second and third and only 1 away. Anthony coming through again here. He would get credit for a single and going to second on the throw to third. It was closer than I thought, but Barnes, with a great slide, got in there in plenty of time. So now Norris, who has hit the ball in the screws over the last 2 games and has gotten probably about 6 outs out of it. If he gets it in the air here, even to medium left or center field, or even a right for that matter, the speedy Barnes would score easily. Let's see if Norris can get it done. I wonder if they would walk Norris and load the bases here as well. And they will. So now it'll be up to Juan Silverio, certainly no stranger to getting balls deep. In his 20 games with the Skeeters, he's got 5 home runs. That is actually, despite being an intentional walk, the first free pass issued here by Somerset tonight. Skeeters with a golden opportunity. Bases loaded. Only 1 down for the cleanup hitter, Juan Silverio. He might find himself in this spot quite often this season. Silverio steps in. It'll be a righty-righty matchup. So far, Zenicola, 9 of his 12 pitches for strikes. The first pitch. This one is a strike at the knees. Good off-speed pitch. No balls in 1, strike the count. Salario has only had one at bat so far with the bases full. He's 0 for 1. Doesn't need a hit. Just needs a sac fly. They set up outside the 0-1. Swung and hit into left center field. There's a base hit. A walk-off win for the Skeeters as Barnes touches home. And the Skeeters beat the Somerset Patriots 3-2 here in the 11th. Walk-off for Sugar Land as the cleanup hitter Silverio comes through with his first hit of the night, RBI number 13, and a Skeeters big victory here. Now let's take a look at the final numbers. 3 runs on 10 hits and no errors for Sugar Land. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Somerset Patriots. So the Patriots, the kings of the one-run games, but it's the Skeeters who finish on top here tonight. We'll come back, give you the final numbers. Will Scott will have our player of the game, and we'll preview tomorrow's Game 2 matchup. And if Game 2 or the rest of this series is anything like Game 1, we have a heck of a series. Back here in a moment.
Available female is seeking a long-term relationship with someone I can depend on. For someone that I can trust and feel safe with. For someone that isn't just after me for my money. Someone who is ASC certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in new territory right behind the Randalls. Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams. You can trust Kelly to take the fear out of auto care. Her number is 281-242-2886 to start your new relationship today.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Every Saturday home game at Constellation Field will feature a giveaway or a post-game concert for fans in attendance. Giveaway nights include such items as hats, Swats and Star Wars bobbleheads, a Tracy McGrady bobblehead, and much, much more. While the post-game concerts feature artist 80s sensation The Spasmatics, country bands with Roger Krieger and Jack Ingram, and even a Jimmy Buffett cover band. For a full lineup, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com for more information. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Welcome to the Skeeters post-game show. An excited Ira Levin as the Skeeters win in walk-off fashion in extra innings and win by a final score of 3-2. Final numbers look like this: 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Skeeters. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Patriots. The winning pitcher is the Skeeters' Austin Adams. Adams improves to 2-0, and former Skeeter Zach Zenicola drops to 0-1. Time of the game, 3 hours and 26 minutes in front of 5,285 fans here at Constellation Field. Well, let's tell you how this one happened. It was a great pitching duel between the Skeeters' Connor Wade and Vince Molesky. In fact, it was scoreless through 6 innings. Molesky was great. He had 7 shutout innings, and it was Wade, though, who had 6 1/3 shutout innings. In the 7th, he had retired 15 in a row before Jace Boyd, the cleanup hitter for the Somerset Patriots, just recently joined Somerset, hit a home run, and it was 1-0, and it looked like one of those games where whoever blinked first would lose. But the Skeeters, the next inning in the bottom of the 8th, scored twice, and again, it was the bottom of the order. Dennis Phipps tripled. Alvaro Rondon then singled him home to tie it at 1, and then Javier Betancourt doubled, and the Skeeters had a 2-1 lead. And you thought, okay, well, now Somerset blinked. They have the best closer in the game here in the Atlantic League, and Felipe Paulino, and he would close it out, but it would not be meant to be as Paulino blows just his 2nd save of the year with 1 out. It was Ramon Flores who walked, and then Scott Kelly pinch ran for him, stole 2nd. 2 batters later, Justin Trapp with a hit, tied the game at 2, and it stayed that way until the 11th. The Skeeters in the 11th, after Betancourt struck out, Barrett Barnes reached on a controversial call at first, an error by Zach Zenicola, the former Skeeter, put a runner on at first. Anthony Jansanti then singled, and going to third was Barnes, which was huge because Pacioli's throw came into third. Jansanti went into second. Then, with no choice, they intentionally walked Derek Norris, and up came Juan Silverio, who got the walk-off hit in the 11th as the Skeeters win 3-2. Well, standing by between the fireworks is our own Will Scott. Will, are you there?
Well, I think you can guess who our player of the game is, Ira. Juan Silverio, the walk-off single to cap this one off, a 11-inning victory for Sugarland. Rondon is translating for us. Juan, bases loaded, what were you looking for at that at-bat?
Cuando tú viste que envasaron ese muchacho para que tú vinieras a batear, ¿qué tú estabas buscando? ¿Qué picheo estabas buscando?
Yo estaba buscando mejor picheo para tratar de llevar la bola hacia atrás, para que anotara la carrera y poder ganar el juego.
Solamente, he just was looking for a pitch, a good pitch that he can hit. He was just trying to put the ball in the play, just trying to get it to the gap or something far so he can tag and just make a run.
Sugarland just 3-6 against Somerset this season. How important did you feel this big win was to set the tone for the rest of the series?
Ya que nosotros hemos jugado contra este equipo unos juegos muy difíciles, ¿cómo tú te sientes? Tratar de ganarle este juego, quitarle ese juego a esa gente del bolsillo.
Dile que me siento bien ya que hemos venido haciendo el trabajo, cada uno de los muchachos y el equipo, conjunto con el equipo, y que es mi primer juego contra ellos y tú sabes, me siento bien y quiero seguir ganando.
He's saying that he's feeling good. Not only he's only been here for like this is the first game against the Somerset, but he said besides him, like all of us as a team, we've been doing our part like little by little. But he just feels good overall.
Was our player of the game, Juan Silverio. Back to you, Ira.
Thank you very much, William, as he dodges the fireworks, and a thank you to also Alvaro Rondon acting as translator for us. Nice of him to do that. He had a big part in this game. He not only tied the game with an RBI single, he scored the go-ahead run, and then Silverio with the winning run in the 11th. Well, with the win, the Skeeters now improved to an incredible 21-9 in the second half. The Freedom Division first half champs remain in first place by quite a bit. They are now 31 games over 500 with a 62-31 record in the second half, in the overall standings. Somerset drops to 19-11, miss out on an opportunity to pass the Ducks and get back in first. They are 19-12 now, and Somerset now has an overall record of 55-40. And now Will Scott rejoins me here in the booth, dodging fireworks and a crowd, and big win for the Skeeters. I mean, if one game, the first game, they always say sets the tone, then the tone of this series, this might go back and forth for 6 more.
Yeah, I mean, the two best teams in all the Atlantic League, and it's pretty wild the way that Sugarland was able to come back and win this game. I mean, they're down
twice.
I know they're down 1-0, and it looked like Somerset was in really good shape with the way their pitcher Molesky had been pitching 7 scoreless innings for him. And they decided to take him out, and then Sugarland takes the lead. And with Felipe Paulino on the mound for the ninth, you felt like Sugarland already had this game won. And then Somerset comes back and ties it. And when they tied it, I'm like, oh my goodness, we just can't beat. It just feels like the Skeeters just can't beat this team. It feels like every single time the Skeeters have a game won against Somerset, Somerset just finds a way to claw its way back into the game and take it. And that throw from Dennis Phipps, I know that Silverio's our player of the game with that walk-off hit.
Now.
That play from Dennis Phipps in right field was by far the biggest play in this game because they would have taken the lead. They would have had all the momentum going into the bottom of the 11th inning.
And that was the top of the 11th when that happened, so that was huge turnaround. That would have been the go-ahead run. That only would have tied it to hit, maybe or maybe not a win. So, yeah, good point.
They would have had all the momentum as well. So, yeah, I mean, it was a really impressive job by the Sugarland team, able to battle. And, they had a lot of adversity tonight. They thought they had this game won. Somerset ties in the bottom of the ninth. They have to go all the way to the 11th inning. It was a very long travel day, as you know, Ira. It was a
little bit.
very long travel day. And, we'll see. Hopefully the fatigue doesn't get to this team for tomorrow's game. But, it was a really impressive performance by the Sugarland team and able to set the tone.
What do you say to, they always say good pitching will beat good hitting. And obviously the Skeeters, there was no home runs tonight. There weren't a lot of extra base hits. The Patriots really kept the Skeeters offense down. But then the Skeeters turned their Patriots game against them, playing small ball and winning. So what does that say about the Skeeters if they have to play small ball against a very tough small ball team?
I mean, I think that, Sugarland is just finding ways to win, and that's why this team has just been on a roll that started about a month and a half ago with that first Road Warriors homestand. They have just been dominant since. Pitching's been good, hitting's been good, and what I've been really impressed about is just their way to, find ways to win. And we talked about in the pregame show, Somerset in one-run games this season has a dominant record, but they lost tonight in a one-run game. Sugar Land able to find a way to win this one. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to, play a little bit differently in order to win. Sugar Land not hitting a home run tonight. Somerset did hit a home run. So, it's interesting. Baseball is kind of a weird sport sometimes, and, you're going to win games against teams that you probably shouldn't have won. And in a game like this where Sugar Land was down and able to come back, and then Somerset ties it, and Sugar Land able to find a way to win.
Well, tomorrow it should be just as good a starting pitching matchup. It'll be Skeeters lefty, former big leaguer James Russell, who is 6-3 with an impressive 2.39 ERA against lefty Dwayne Beeler, who has been very good, 6-4, but a higher ERA at 4.11. And final thoughts on this one, Will?
I know that this may be overlooked since this game went into 11 innings, but I think that what lost Somerset this game was taking Molesky out when they
agree,
did.
100%.
He only was at 69 pitches after 7 innings. Could have easily gone the distance the way he was pitching, and they take him out after 7.
And even if he doesn't go the distance, pitch him one more inning, because as soon as Logan Kensing came in, he allowed the tying and go-ahead run.
Yeah, 2 earned runs from Kensing, and that allowed Sugar Land to take the lead and then eventually win to extra innings. But had they not taken Molesky out, I don't think Sugar Land would have won this game.
Great point. Well, that is going to do it for us here. Incredible win for the Skeeters as they win in 11 innings by a final score of 3-2. Big thank you to the folks at Sweet 96 for the game of the week. And they got a good one this week. The last few haven't been great, but they got maybe the most exciting game of the year against the two top teams in the Atlantic League. And a special thank you to Sweet 96 GM Ray Nelson sticking out all night with us. Again, the Skeeters win in 11 innings by a final score of 3-2. For my broadcast partner, Will Scott, this is Ira Lehman saying enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will see you right here tomorrow night.